That's good. It's a thing.
I'm actually gonna update this since we have a second.
Will, do you have music ready to play, or should I do it?
I don't.
You piece of shit.
You're such a good DJ. Your fault for being so good.
He's got a point. I believe Calvin and Hobbes said it best. If you do a bad enough job, no one will ask you to do it ever again.
It's true.
It's true.
Hey,
I take away responsibilities from people at work all the time.
You do your job well enough, you get to do somebody else's too.
Yeah, it's
If we use copyrighted music and then like put credits in for it in
Doesn't
in the
matter.
stream,
doesn't
that
matter.
doesn't
Because you
matter.
get permission first.
Yeah.
Right. The idea is that technically you could be deriving revenue from it. Obviously,
Gotcha.
Seth isn't trying to, but he could be.
Listen, I think what we learned is that all we need to do is put Seth up against Sony, and Seth wins. So
I have a
so they
100%
did-
success rate battling corporate power.
So if anyone actually listened to it, they did remove that section of the video.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it said it failed.
This
Yeah.
map. I love
No,
this
they
map.
took-
Oh my god.
They took all of the sound out, not just the music. So they just cut that portion of the audio out completely,
Honestly,
which is fine. It's
whatever.
like 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm perfectly happy with that.
hmm
Is my dragon animal handling still in there? Because that's really like
It's yeah, it's still in there. The only thing we missed was, I think, like Seth's turn. That was basically it.
we don't give a shit. It's fine.
Wow.
Kick the music on during his turn. So is it possible that Chris forgot? Oh, never mind. I'll be there.
Did he?
I take it back.
I take it back, but only slightly.
Hey, look at that.
Hmm. Oh, that's nice.
That is nice.
So I only made Sierra's character slightly overpowered.
The
I'm
fuck?
okay with that.
Why can't you make my character slightly overpowered?
Why can't you?
Because
make
you're
your own
extremely
character?
overpowered.
I'm not
You're
extremely
a min-maxing motherfucker.
No, if I was a min-maxing motherfucker, I would not have taken ritual casting. I would have +9 to con or whatever the fuck Seth has too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Do I account for all of my infusions?
All right, we're still missing.
God damn it.
We're still missing Chris. I didn't even
Yeah, he's
Realize.
coming on. He
All
put a
the-
thing in the chat.
all the like craziness of trying to set up a second person. I forgot.
Chris O'Connell, did you not see this map before? I
Hold
think I
on.
posted
Hold on
it.
1 second. What?
Yeah, we've seen it before.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Oh, he was
What do you
like,
mean?
"This is so great."
I mean, it is so great though. To be fair,
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
It is
fair.
great.
it was just so great that the second time around, he was
need
like,
a-
"Oh yeah, that's right. This is so awesome."
It's cute
I
that you
need-
think we're going to
I
anywhere
need
but
2
Breshire.
seconds to do something so my wife is not stressed. I'll be right back.
I figured you guys could use a reminder of all the various shit you have going
I was saying it's cute that you think we're going to anywhere other than Breshire.
on. Oh, I don't think you're going anywhere else. This is just a reminder of where Brishire is in relation to where you are now. Oh, I need a like a you are here thing.
That is the third siren to go by.
Oh please, the airport next nearest to my house caught fire yesterday. I was outside throwing out trash. Like, I think I smell fire. And apparently Tweed caught fire.
I'm having
But,
flashbacks.
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe not that kind of flashback.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
I'm just gonna sit up. I like the music.
Oh, there's music right now?
I mean, I'm hearing music. I could
Oh, I turned DMDJ all the way down last time. I feel like it was too loud and I got over it.
And that's the beauty of it, that you can individually do it yourself.
be. Yeah.
We don't have to worry about dialing it in for everybody.
Okay.
18%, where I can
Edit-
actually hear the
edit.
rest of you people.
I added a symbol for you guys to show where you currently are.
All right. Birthday in a box is upstairs from the basement. My job is done.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, what does your daughter want for her birthday?
I don't. It's tomorrow. She wants margaritas.
Ooh.
I don't.
I said, what does your daughter want?
I for COVID-19 to end so she can have a real
have a birthday
party.
party.
I don't even know yet. I really don't. She's getting an MP3 player and some headphones, and a pearl necklace from my mother. I think that's as far as I've gotten.
Giving jewelry to children is always so weird. Like, I would not trust a child with jewelry.
She's done pretty good with the stuff my mother's given her. My mother's sparingly given her stuff, and she treats it pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, we've
Liam's got
learned
an
that.
iPhone that he takes care of. So
Yeah, yep,
Really?
we've learned that necklaces are better than bracelets.
all right, is everyone ready to rock?
Sure. Just don't pick me to do the recap.
It's the fate. I don't know what to tell you.
I know. I know.
The Roll20 gods are fickle.
Sierra's doing the recap.
Recap. Yeah.
I hope you listen to the stream.
Oop, that's not the right thing to roll. That's not how this works.
So I think the only introduction needed, because Sierra knows everybody, is just Chris.
Chris, so
Hey,
Oh, there's a new
Sure.
person.
yeah, that's Seth's wife, Sierra.
Our cams are off because we're eating dinner, but yeah,
I'm the one who's waving.
Alright,
Welcome.
I'm the yep. Chris is waving.
Chris is waving. Both of the okay, great.
All the,
Like
all the
Chris's.
Chris's.
All right, so Josh, what happened last session?
All right. So
Pull out the notebook.
and make it detailed as fuck because Sierra needs to get caught up.
So last
if
session.
you give us a recap from session 1, that would be great.
Oh, okay.
Yes, please.
Hold.
All right.
Once upon a time.
Oh shit. I started taking notes on session 2.
Oh god.
So session 2.
he at least takes notes.
Session
All right,
2 of
anyway.
21.
So
What?
the last session, we were in the middle of the fantastic dungeon that was created by 30, and we entered a room that had 3 statues. One is a man with a sword, an elf that looked like he was casting a spell, and a gnome with a book. After finally solving that puzzle, which took seconds because Nostrid is the smartest person that apparently is in our group.
Yep.
He's a pro bag baller. Ball bagger?
Ball bagger. That's it.
Bag
You
beaster.
Andy
Bag
likes
beaster.
Andy likes the balls
Real
across
quick
the nose.
before you continue,
Oh.
since Sierra is new, do you want to introduce what characters we are so the names might make a little bit more sense?
All right. So we have Ezekiel. He is the resident sorcerer / used to be warlock, possibly might be again. We have Nor's Red Hand, who is our orc barbarian and is really stupid,
But strong. But strong.
but strong,
Very
but not as
impressive.
strong as me. We have
He's smart
actually
if
we
Urkin wills
we
it.
will tie now thanks to that nice ring that Will gave us.
so you're tied with the smartest man. Does that really make you feel good?
Yes.
We have Kick Puncher, who is I actually don't remember the name of the race off the top of my head. Kanku, which is basically a bird. So he's a monk. It's a bird monk and can only speak by mimicking the voices of everyone that he's heard. And we are
Yeah.
turning him into Spider-Man slowly but surely. We have Nostrid, who is our Furbolg druid cleric amalgam of OP bullshit, who likes to do the most ridiculous of things.
I
We
rode a
have our-
dragon. Fuck you.
We're all gonna ride dragons, buddy. We're all gonna ride dragons.
Mine
We have our
didn't want
lovely
to.
GM. We have Erican, who is the artificer, who everyone
Broken.
likes to call OP, but really isn't.
Broken cloud. Broken.
And then we have Sierra, and I don't know. Can we have Sierra introduce who she is for this, or is that a surprise for us?
That's a surprise for you guys.
Okay, that's a surprise for us. So
Screw
that is
you.
who we all are.
Okay.
So
Back to your recap.
Okay. All
last
right.
session we finished one of the last puzzles to enter the White Tower, which had about 1,000 steps going around in a circle going all the way up. And at the base of the tower were 5 dragons that were made out of metal, so to speak. The reason we were here was because we were trying to track down the Lair of 30, who was the creator of the city Skyfall, a technologically advanced society. And we determined that the dragons were like an advanced form of Steamborn, which were like the robot guardians of Skyfall. As we began going up the stairs, the dragons came to life, and the dragons tried to destroy us. Luckily, we have an overpowered sorcerer who could banish things and allowed us to try to take them down one by one until we were able to destroy the Steamguard dragons, get to the chest on top, get some very overpowered rings, and I got Jarvis. Now that we have figured out at least the secrets of the Lair of 30, we're trying to figure out where to go next.
And you convinced Jarvis to let you fly around on the 5 dragons.
I didn't have to do much convincing. He was just like, hey, you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Solved my problem because I didn't know how I was going to get you off the tower. So I solved my problem.
You created yourself a new one, man.
There you go.
You also forgot the part where Nostrid took 11 damage from his own boot.
I forgot about that.
I put some exclamation points next to it. I just want to make sure that
I forgot
did
about
not
that.
forget it.
Yeah, it turns out throwing your own boot against a monk is just a terrible idea.
All right, so we'll pick up right there. Thank you, Josh. So you guys are at the top of the tower. I believe that you took a long rest
Yes.
at the very end of the last session, so everyone full everything. So we will say that it is morning. You have 5 nice new robotic dragon mounts. You guys can fight over which colors you're gonna ride.
White.
I think the only person who claimed was Ye. Said he wanted to ride the crappiest one for some reason.
Listen, my car is white. I'm gonna ride the white dragon.
You are white.
Nostrid has a car.
That's some sort of new drug, riding the white dragon.
I think that's an old drug, actually. And Urkin, you hear Jarvis speak into your mind, and he goes, Master Urkin.
Yes.
You have a message from 30. He says that the answers lie within the journal. Do you have said journal with you?
No.
Then I cannot give you any more information until you have the journal back in your possession.
I speak to the group and say, we need my journal back.
Where was your
Now.
journal last?
Frankenstein.
This is a good doctor.
I would suggest that we bring some reinforcements, possibly in the form of an orc army.
Into Lockport?
I can give them +10 to stealth rolls.
Wait. I still
Um,
have the sending stone, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. I think you have one to Arthur.
Come in, Arthur.
This is Blades and Bruins. How can I help you?
Arthur, I have a special mission that I would like to send the Raven or anyone else on, please.
Is
Okay,
it-
I think we can do that.
Is Heather free? I think she's good at.
I heard there's
Grabbing
a
pigs.
Valley Girl robes that are well equipped for this mission.
That character sheet is still on my desktop.
Hey, look, here we go. We have a new side quest. Let's go. Arthur, Dr. Frankenstein has my journal. I need it back.
Okay, I'll pass that message along for you. I can't guarantee the Raven's gonna go for it. That's pretty dangerous.
Tell him with the journal we can get everything we need to win the war.
Wow. I don't know if you guys.
I look at Urkin like, are you just going to lie to him like that?
It's a bold move, Cotton.
The man
Let's see how
created
it pays off.
Skyfall. He created Skyfall. If that can't win the war, I don't know what can.
Oh right, we were gonna drop
Drop
Skyfall on
this-
the
we're gonna
Lich.
drop Skyfall
No,
on.
no.
I
Okay,
nod knowingly at Norse, and I'm like, oh yeah, then we're doing that.
Alright, I'll pass that message along, and I'll get back to you later today when I'm standing in front of him.
Perfect. Also, how are the brews going?
It's going really well. I think people are ready for the next edition of it. So next time you guys are back in town, maybe we can work something out. I mean, business is very
Maple
busy
syrup.
right now.
Add maple syrup.
Yes.
Add,
Oh.
do you say add cough syrup? All right.
No,
add-
no.
oh,
Fuck.
Oh, add. So I
Don't-
gotta go, guys.
Don't listen to the orc.
Good, he's gone.
Have you ever
Can we also
It's very-
clarify one thing? That's not like a private line. That's just a public line he has
No.
because apparently he just gets regular calls from people based on the way he answers.
That's where all of his orders coming through.
All right, and actually that reminds me, as you guys are chatting, Sebastian the Raven flies in with your latest delivery. 9 golds.
Oh.
Ooh.
Who's keeping track of all that?
I don't think any of you guys are.
I am. Let me go back.
Durkin always
Eagle
does all this for us.
Yeah,
So
somebody else be the accountant. I just wanted my 2 gold.
Your invested amount is 300 gold in the shop.
New invested is how much?
302.
302 invested.
So I turn to the group. What do you think would be more helpful if we are going to be tackling the doctor? Lightning bolts from the sky or rising columns of
Rising columns.
That-
What?
water wall or call lightning
Both.
or tidal wave or sleet storm? Are we anticipating needing to swim? Because I can throw on some water walking or water breathing.
I mean, this is a giant ocean.
I'd say the more water related spell, maybe. Just take all of them.
10 minutes.
That's not how this works. Oh, actually, you know what? My wisdom went up by 1. I can actually take 1 more of each. Hell yeah.
Woo!
See? Trust the orc. You call me stupid, and I just there you go. Fuck off.
I forgot I can do plus 4 wisdom instead of plus.
Alright, guys, where you headed?
Hold. You guys decide. I gotta go figure out another cleric spell to prep.
I
Nafi
mean,
was
we're
sitting there pouring over a spell, but I gotta min-max this shit. I don't know.
Yeah, remember when Will asked us to decide where we were gonna go and then we didn't do that?
no,
Yep.
we did.
Decided-
Oh,
I
one
just,
person did.
I decided, and since no one else chimed in, I guess we're going to Brightshire.
Let's do it.
All right.
I kind of put all my eggs in that basket since Seth was the only one that said anything. So.
All right.
Let's do something.
So we're going to the
completely
Orc Enclave, right?
Yes.
So what do you
Sierra's,
guys
Sierra's
think?
character may change races midway through, depending on where you guys are
Cool, I'm a shapeshifter.
going.
It's a mimic. I knew it.
So do I want feign death, where I pretend to be dead, or do I want beacon of
God.
hope where I get
Alright,
healing?
you guys are flying your dragon towards Brightshire. So I have to know, what color dragon is everyone riding?
Red.
Oh, that makes sense.
Probably green.
Black. Black.
I guess that leaves Josh with blue.
Blue it is.
Yeah, you're like the smart Power Ranger. See, it all worked out. All right, so you guys start flying that way. I just want to try to establish some consistency. So we'll say that your dragons can fly twice as fast as a boat can go.
Hold on. You said we got 9 gold?
Just
9
now.
gold, yep.
We got 14 last time.
Business wasn't as good this
You
time.
got 2 7s. You got 2 days worth because you travel for a while. You got seven,
That's
and
why
now
it
you're
was
up-
14.
You're up to 9, yeah.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
Listen, people are ready for a new brew. I don't know what to tell you.
I picked up water walking and said if that ever comes up.
God.
For the record, we're up to 41 gold, by the way.
Holy shit, we're in it now.
We're swimming in it, yeah.
As I say, your Phandalin game probably has more than that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
our game where we're in Phandalin, holy shit, we have so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at a
Nobody
certain
does
point-
anything with it.
You know what? Exactly. Thank you. And that's why I don't give people money. It's when you have it, it's fucking valuable. Because if you have too much of it, you don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
All right. So
It's
we'll say that
literally
you guys
just
are about
slowing me down.
twice as fast as a boat. So it's about half a day to fly from 30 Sanctum on the map down to Bryshire. And Seth, I'm curious. During the journey, are you sharing any information about Bryshire, letting them know what to expect? I mean, what do people know about why you're going to Bryshire outside of Urkin? Does anyone know anything?
No, other
No,
than that,
just on the
other
back
than
of the
that,
dragon.
other than I'm from there, I haven't shared anything with them.
I turned to Ezekiel. Why are we going here again?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did we convincing people to go?
He rolled perception.
I
He rolled his
figured
plus
roll-
11.
I figured he rolled persuasion, and we're all like low and
I'm
we're
just,
like,
I'm
okay.
just, I guess I'm curious if you've told them anything, or as you're flying down there, if you're going to tell them anything. But if it's no, then that's perfectly fine. Yeah.
What? Hold on. You just see one thing real quick.
I have to read you on my own back.
I actually do. Hold on.
Also, if anyone still has the letters from Sebastian,
That's that's what I need to open.
that'd be a good. I think everyone read them like session 2. That'd be a good refresher. Everyone should still have access in Google Docs.
Google
it's for
Docs.
Google Docs.
Jesus.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
I shared
That's
stuff
right.
hanging
I
out
couldn't
there.
remember. I couldn't remember the name, but it was Malachi.
Well, it was 6 letters, so it was taking a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm not going to go back and read those. I'll just wing it.
Yeah, that would make perfect sense. Yes.
Yeah.
So the only thing that Ezekiel shares along the way is that my best friend Malachi was looking after my family, and my contact with him stopped some time ago. And considering we're so close, I need to check on him and check on my family farm just in case there's some remnant of them left there.
There's too much wind. I can't hear you. I'm on the back of a dragon.
Wait. Side note: don't we know
Can you help
that
him, please?
Dr. Frankenstein has at the very least your wife?
Yes,
Right, 'cause she has
Yes,
the
but
ring.
I want to.
Help him. It's underneath.
I
the thing.
need to make sure for myself.
All right, I wasn't sure if you were. You said remnants of, so I wasn't sure if you were like trying to lead on that we were.
Extended family
they
as well could be here, but
Fair enough.
my wife and child, I don't have a lot of hope are here. But I just need to see for myself and find out what happened to Malachi.
We will help.
Malachi was who Scribblenut was in contact with before he disappeared. Also,
What's Malachi look like?
I don't know what it will, but I always imagine Malachi as like a stout little dwarf man.
I don't know why that's what I was thinking.
He was
That's your story, man.
an older dwarf with like he had not like typical like red hair, but like just like dirty brown, like really what's what I'm looking for, like just really scruffy looking, like unkempt, but very
Morally.
jolly and trustworthy.
Just want to make sure I don't choke the wrong person for you.
All right.
Metro, chill, dude. All right, so are you guys just gonna fly the dragons right into town, or I mean, what is the plan here with the dragons?
Entrance, I like it.
Do
I
they
don't
have
know if
some
it's
kind of
necessarily the other thing that, and I know everyone's not gonna go back and read the things, but the party in session 2 received letters from Malachi that Ezekiel shared with you that indicated that there was a change in government and some unrest, and that was, uh, 5 years ago, we'll say. So again, you know that there was a problem in town, so you don't really know what to expect coming into it.
I always just
Disguisio hats again.
I always just assumed this whole time that it was due to Balefire taking over, but I didn't know for certain.
Are we going to have a
both
problem
in character
with
and
the
out of
local-
character? That's what I assume.
All right, so let's land close enough so we're not seen, but
Also, Brightshire is the main farming town outside of Lockport, so if they're using Brightshire to import all of the food, then they're probably Balefire's probably in control of Brightshire. So yes, expect to be questioned when we get there.
do we need to cool hats again? So we
No.
no. Okay.
I believe
That means
it
the
would be
infusions are somewhere else. Okay.
It would be advantageous if
Not
Norse took
today.
control of the cows with his mind to act as scouts, while we park the dragons on the outskirts.
Sorry, what was that, yeah?
I believe if
No,
Norse,
You're
if
cutting out, bud.
Norse- Can you hear me?
I
Yes.
can now.
I believe it would be beneficial if Norse took control of one of the cows in their fields and used that as a scout, while we park the dragon in the outskirts of the town so we're not seen.
Norse
You
can
want
take
me-
control of cows?
You want me to take control of a cow?
The ability to use beast sense and take control of the sense. I mean, I could probably do something like that too. I figured you'd probably want to have some fun.
I mean, yes, I do have sense and commune with nature and speak
Napsha
with
just looks at
animals.
Norse. She's like,
I mean,
Okay, you see some cows
You'd be-
wandering around outside of town.
excellent. I skip the cows and try to find something smaller and more stealthy. Because for the duration of this spell, I can see through the beast's eyes, hear what it hears, and continue to do so until I lose an action.
You see a herd of squirrels wandering next to the herd of cows.
herd of squirrel?
I could also just great. I'll speak with animals.
How
First.
about a herd of birds?
A bird herd?
What are you looking for, Chris? Help me help you.
I don't even know what I'm looking for, but a cow. All right. Yeah. You know what?
Circles of dragons.
You know what?
I
I'm just gonna go with Nostrid's thing here. Let's just go ahead and cast Beast Sense on a cow. So hopefully this cow is friendly and willing because it needs to be willing. For the duration of this spell, I can use my action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears, and continue to do so until I use my action to return to normal for an hour.
All right, the cow looks at you and he's got kind of a dopey grin on his face, and it goes. "Moo." Moo.
Mool, is that you?
Yeah.
I'm- He's just standing there looking at you. Are you seeing what he's seeing and hearing what he's hearing?
Apparently, because I'm concentrating on this spell.
he leans down and eats some cud off the ground. He
Yep.
looks at you happy and he goes, "Moo."
I end the spell and I look at Nostrid and I said, I saw myself and I saw the cud. Do you have any better ideas?
I roll my eyes and that's not what I'm expecting. And then I walk over to the cow and I touch it on its head, and I speak to it using my class feature. Hello, brother cow. might you lend us your eyes and ears? And I proceed to animal handle it to gain its trust and assistance.
How do you handle it? How do you handle it?
With great grace and forehead rubs.
Can I
Alright, so
give
you-
assistance since I have a ring of +2 animal hand?
Of course. Yeah, so it understands your language and you can understand it, right?
Yeah. So the Shepherd Druid thing allows me to speak to it in Sylvan, and I can understand its basic emotions. It's not gonna be able to communicate to me like complex ideas, but it can 100% understand what I'm saying to.
Okay. I just don't know if it was gonna speak back to you. So it looks at you and goes, moo, and then it starts walking to town.
And as it's leaving, I spend a level 1 slot to cast Beast Bond, so I establish a telepathic link with the beast for 10 minutes. And while it's doing that, I can understand telepathic messages to it, and it can telepathically communicate simple emotion and concepts back to me. And I speak to it, and I ask, "So what do you see? How many people are there?"
So it can't speak, right? You just understands emotions.
I mean,
It
It-
conveys back to you that it sees lots of people.
I ride
do
on the
you
cow.
smell metal on the people?
Some metal.
Do you see many people that smell like metal?
No. Moo.
Okay. And then I thank the cow, and then I release concentration on the spell. Presumably it's been almost 10 minutes.
You feel it say, "Hail Sylvanas." The emotion of that.
I turn to the group and I say, "The cow did some scouting for us. It did not sense too many armed soldiers in the town, but there is some degree of military occupation. I would suggest we proceed with caution."
I mean, it's a pretty big town. Of course, there's going to be military occupation.
Listen here, motherfucker.
I think the only person that needs to be worried about hiding in here is me, and I can disguise myself.
Sierra, I promise, I'm trying to get him there, but it's so hard. You can lead a horse, you can lead a cow to a town, but you can't make the motherfuckers go into it.
I start walking into town.
I
And-
follow right
and-
behind him.
And right before I get within eye shot of any guards or anything like that, I cast Disguise Self. Only change my facial features to make myself look just like a different person.
I should have made yourself a twin of me. We could go in as twin half orcs.
No.
I do that.
Sexy.
I use my racial to make myself look like a half orc, but slightly taller than Norse.
Fucker. I trip him.
All right. So as you guys head into town, you wouldn't say that the town looks like it's being occupied. I know that's what Seth said, right? So it's definitely not the farming community that you remember, Seth. You remember a town that it was never busy, but it was always bustling, right? Because this was a pretty much the main area on the coast for production of food, and so it was a major trade hub. But it was never like busy like Lockport was, right? It wasn't a metropolitan area. You still notice a lot of that same activity, right? Farmers bringing crops in, and people moving animals through town. No one looks happy with what's going on. You definitely see a lot of guards around the outside of town, but none of them stop you as you enter. And can everyone roll perception checks?
Can I?
Wow.
I can.
Yes,
I
good job.
can now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Eh,
baby.
I got 2 5s. Are we kidding?
You're starting off real great, Josh.
Jarvis, you're no help.
It's fine.
All right, so Kick Puncher and Nors.
Hold on a second. I'm
Noted.
showing
Hold on,
Sierra how
mine's
she has to,
messed up.
her other character. She would automatically roll stuff for her, so I'm showing her how to do it.
Dooby dooby doo.
Good song.
Yep.
Hey,
Nice. Somebody has a high wisdom score.
So you say, sorry, that was perception.
Yes.
Okay.
Perception, yeah. Alright, so Ezekiel, Nors, and Kick Puncher. You notice that, especially you, Ezekiel, that there are many, many more children in town than would account for the adults that you see.
I elbowed Norse. Someone's been busy.
you don't notice.
I know a lot of children, not necessarily that there's been more than the adult.
So
Do the children
you,
look like they're working, or are they?
So they don't look like they're working. The youngest of the young kids, like we'll say like 5 and younger, are just they're being kids, right? They're kind of just on their own, running around. You do see some kids who look like they are training with weapons off to the side, maybe 100 or so. And you do notice some of the older kids look like they're working, carts around and stuff like that, packing up boxes.
Sigh and I go,
But it just
"Ah, I
definitely
fucking hate kids."
many more kids than this size town would account for.
I'm just gonna stop next to one and say one of the older kids, and just ask him, Where are your parents?"
I mean, when you say older, which age group are you?
Like the ones that are working.
Well, my ma died a while ago, and my pa's over fighting for Emperor Belfire. He's doing grand works.
And when did he leave? How long ago?
About 3 years ago. I'm working hard so that I can join him too.
Are you by yourself? Where's the rest of your family?
Oh no, I got my brothers and sisters are all over. I got some that are working, and I got some of the youngins. They're over there training. We got yeah, we're all around. We Governor Crane keeps us all busy though. Working hard. We gotta make sure that we defeat the Emperor's enemies, and we gotta watch out for those bastards in Beachmarsh too.
What's wrong
take
with
a
the
look at
people
the-
in Beachmarsh?
Oh, they're not to be trusted. They've raided us a couple times. We'll get them back. Don't worry about it. We're us Bryshireans are tougher than we look. I'm thinking he's like 14 years old, basically. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that's kinda
kind of
what
like
I'd
the
imagine.
age
Yeah.
that I have.
You said the younger kids are training, like littler than 14.
So we'll say like 5 to 12 are training with weapons over on the
Okay.
side.
Is there an adult training them?
There is a what you would think of as like a soldier.
Okay, and that's what I'm more concerned about is from my martial knowledge how that training is going and how in depth it actually is.
So it's much more in depth than you've ever seen children train before. Again, I wouldn't say the soldier is a level 12 barbarian, but
Mhm.
he is more than competent, and he is basically training them as you would like army, like
Okay.
adult army soldiers.
Are they raising child soldiers? Because that's basically slavery, and you know how I feel about slavery.
God, you're always playing that S card on me.
It sounds like
Is
they
it an
want
S
to
card or the
from
G
the.
card?
Also,
sounds like
I'm
they want to.
confused. Don't you have +1 racism? Aren't you okay with slavery?
No, he's
No, I
plus
just
one
don't
the
like
racist.
people.
He doesn't like humans.
No, but wait, did the kid say, was it Governor Crane?
Crane, yep. And you guys know from Malachi's letters that he sent to Ezekiel that that was the person who was trying to take over, and then the old governor and his daughter were ousted and killed.
Oh.
That was kind of like the beginning of the bad times for the city.
The governor and the daughter were both killed, or just the governor?
Yeah, there was a longtime governor and his daughter were killed, and then Governor Crane took over in the election that followed.
I look at Ezekiel and I say, I don't know what's going on here, but where do we need to go?
I start leading them towards where I used to live.
All right, so your family farm, we'll call it. I'm picturing like a couple miles outside town, right?
Mhm.
And as you down,
So,
as you walk, go ahead,
You-
yeah, I'm sorry.
as we're approaching the farm, I reach into my bag of tricks and I grasp one of the fur balls, ready to go in case anything happens. Like
I'm
an
also
ambush.
trying to see things from a mile away.
So you see a house.
Excellent.
So Seth, as you walk up, you can see that the farm looks like it's still in operation, right? The mill is still in operation, though you can tell that your house has fallen into disrepair. It doesn't look like it's lived in. But you see that the front door is ajar.
I went ahead to just start walking up, but keeping an eye out for any people that are on the farm that I see. But I'm gonna head towards the house and go in.
Okay, is everyone going with them?
Mhm.
Yes.
Alright, so when you get to the front door and get closer, you can see that it actually looks like it was broken into, right? There's like the panes of glass on the front door that one of them was smashed. Looks like someone reached through to open up the lock from the inside. But it definitely looks like this was something that recently happened. Shush!
Can I look in through the front window to see if they can see anybody inside?
Roll a d20. Alright. You don't see anyone from your vantage point,
Okay.
my friend.
Is
gonna-
there is there a big enough opening where I could chuck one of my fur balls through?
Oh my god, you're gonna destroy Seth's house.
Giant
It's gonna
elk.
be a giant elk, please.
Giant elk. Here we
The
go.
building is not.
It is
The building is not big enough to support a giant elk.
number 5 is a panther, and
Oh, what?
panther
Sex panther.
only medium sized.
Okay. What does it do?
And I speak to the panther.
Claws the curtains.
Is there anyone in there? 1 growl for yes, 2 growls for no.
Jeez.
Okay, can it roll perception, I guess?
Yeah, I gotta bring up the panther statue because I don't have it.
Ever.
I would have laughed if it was a giant elk and we just blast out all the windows.
Sorry about your health, Seth.
19.
So it relays to you that it can smell someone inside, but it can't see anyone.
Oh, if it can smell, I have a keen smell, which gives it which gives it advantage. So I'm gonna roll
It smells someone upstairs.
19 again. All right.
I
It smells someone
run-
upstairs.
I run and pound on the door. There's a panther in there with you. I'm here to help. There's a panther in there. I'm here to help.
and then Ezekiel just laughs at the barbarian knocking on the open door.
I'm pounding on the door that's
door-
open to get
the door
someone's
swings open.
attention.
I'm gonna.
I'm imagining the scene from The Hangover.
I walk in and I walk up to the panther and say, "Find me the hidden person." Let's.
Okay, it runs upstairs. I mean, what is it going to attack that person, or what is it doing?
No, just in case they're hiding, I want to be able to sniff out any people. I mean, we made enough of a racket where if anyone is trying to hide, they're gonna attempt
Okay.
to hide now, right?
Then I'll throw this. Sierra, what does your character do when a panther runs upstairs into the room that you're in?
Is it like a German short-haired pointer? Does it point with the tail? Just
Let's see.
kill it.
If you want to kill the panther, just kill the panther.
Kill it.
You're
Kill it.
Yeah.
well
He's
within
he's
your right.
expendable.
I
Hey,
definitely want to kill the panther.
All right. Go ahead, take an attack on the panther. Wait till you see her hand.
How do I do
crossbow.
that?
We're about to see how overpowered she is. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring up her character sheet so I can help too.
So
Sorry,
Panther has an
that's just
AC
pacing
of
back and
12.
forth. So.
I'm
your
just gonna
Panther's dead.
pull up her character sheet on my computer so I can help her.
She can crit fail. It's fine.
All
it's
right,
possible.
this sounds like a good time for me to get more beer.
I will take
Assuming
one
she's
too.
got
Please.
like assuming she's got like a +8 to hit, so I'm at like 25% chance to survive.
Wait till you see the fun
Alright,
effect her hand crossbow has too.
Sierra.
What?
How in the fuck does that work? I'm not even gonna question it. Will, you made it. Sierra.
Oh, tell me she's is she a Gloomstalker, Will? Is she a Gloomstalker?
Sierra, roll d20 plus 14.
The fuck?
Okay, first of all, whoa. All right, that's not for the class she is. That's nothing. So
Yeah,
let's start
I
with
know.
that.
What am I doing though?
You're rolling to attack with your hand crossbow.
It's slash
Okay.
space 1d20 and then plus 14. So the Panther runs upstairs and you level your awesome fucking hand crossbow at it, and you definitely hit it, right?
Is there even a chance to miss? What is a Panther's AC?
12.
It was, yeah. It was a 5% chance that it would have failed.
What are you, like,
Okay.
+8 to hit? Ha 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 ha.
I was assuming a character that was not. Did you just call me overpowered before? Like, what the fuck?
Would you consider her hiding from it?
She's a rogue.
I
Yes.
don't think she gets anything for hiding.
Liam.
I mean, she would have to roll stealth against the.
I purposely would not have given her something because I hate that shit. So
Yeah,
Let
I
me
just
pull up
don't
the
know how much damage it's gonna do. I think it would just do 1d6 plus 5.
Just all of it.
1d6
Just all
plus
the
5.
damage.
Oh, you actually get to do that twice though.
yeah, she is extra attack.
So you do 1d6
So I roll
plus
again?
5. You can roll again to see if 2 shots hit.
Crit fail.
You can just hit up to repeat the same one if you want to do that.
Up.
The up arrow, yeah.
Is it dead?
We're not at damage yet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, it
Hell
hit.
yeah.
So you
Oh
only,
yeah.
Oh,
so you only
crit
hit
fail.
once.
Crit fail.
So roll /R d6 plus 5.
Come on, 11 damage.
Is that
how
right?
much HP does the Panther have? Yay.
Come on, I closed it. I assumed it was dead. 13 HP.
So it's dead.
No, it has. It is grievously wounded, but it is definitely still alive. And I yell up, "What are you doing to my pants?"
How do you know?
Nothing
I
you
just
haven't
saw-
done to it already.
I saw an arrow fly into its flank, and now I'm
You
angry.
did not. It's
It's
upstairs.
upstairs.
It's upstairs. You have no
I,
idea.
I followed it, and I said, "Let's."
Oh.
and I said,
Oh,
Okay,
He
that's
did
a
say he
different
was
story.
following. I remember that.
Okay.
Please shoot
All right.
Nostrid
So,
next.
all right, Nostrils, you go upstairs and you see. I will say that you're a couple seconds behind your Panther. It's a Panther.
And I'm going to be steps behind Nostrid also.
I think I'll be
All right,
steps
Sierra.
behind
What
that.
is
I smell battle.
what does Nostrid and the crew see as they come upstairs?
What do they see?
Yeah.
They see me trying to play a panther. So I'm supposed to describe myself, huh?
If you want to.
Did you give me free reign of that?
I gave you one piece of equipment or two pieces of equipment that you should probably include in the description. But other than that, you're good.
Some sort of cool ass cloak is the only thing.
Yeah,
I
you
remember.
have a duster and a crossbow, and the rest of it is up to your
You're
imagination.
basically a female Van Helsing.
Yes. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm Kate Beckinsale from Van Helsing.
There you go. That is
Okay.
actually what I had in mind. So
Okay. All right. So I don't know how tall she is, but like 5'7".
how tall
I
do you
guess.
want to be?
Yeah, I'm 5'7".
8 feet
That's
tall.
6 inches taller than I am in real life. So
This is a fantasy world.
Yeah. So I go for 5'7", average. Okay. Brown hair, blue eyes. Sorry, my computer. Okay. All latex leather.
Yep.
Bodice. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What do
And
you say, Mustard?
I say,
Or
what the?
Tumble?
Who the hell sends a panther on a farm?
What kind of homeowner doesn't respond when we knock on the door? What is this, Texas? You just
Did we knock?
we
Yeah,
have
remember Norse
we
did.
knock.
Okay.
After the panther went through.
Hey, I warned you there was a panther in here. I was trying to help you.
Put your weapon down.
I dropped my sword.
Not you, idiot.
I'm gonna say there is 5 of us and only 1 of you.
Okay, I'll comply.
I turn my attention away from her and I cast Cure Wounds on my panther.
Oh, on your what you call it?
Yep, and I bring it back into full health and I undo the damage.
I thought you could
Here's the
cure
first.
those things.
I
First person.
mean, I do right now.
Yeah, you feel your staff regain some of its energy.
Sweet.
You gain 1 more charge.
Also, when that happens, like, does the staff, I don't know, does it glow? Does anything happen with that?
Yes, he feels his spiritual attunement to Sylvanas strengthen.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, I interrupted the RP. So you guys are yelling at each other.
Yeah. I say, who are you guys?
What are you doing in my companion's house?
Well, I'm looking for information.
Information about
So,
what?
what is your name?
My name is Gray.
Is that with
And
an E or
name
an
or a
E?
it's
Is
no,
it
it's
color?
with an A.
It's like fair. It's just 1 name.
Yeah.
Are you a musician by chance? Musicians don't usually have 1 name.
Yes. Just call me Seal.
Tried to play with the panther. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
The panther bites Norse.
I was gonna ask you, what are you doing in my house?
Panther failed miserably.
I'm looking for information on my family, and I was told that this farm has information.
What information about your family could this farm possibly possess?
I don't know, that's why I'm here.
Do I recognize her from anything?
Yeah, Van Helsing.
Yeah, have you seen Van Helsing?
Got him.
The canon movie that exists in our world.
She looks like the manga though, not like the movie. Where, yeah.
Who are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for a magical being who killed my parents.
And why do you think that this farm has anything to do with that?
Somebody I trust told me that this farm would have answers.
Well, clearly they gave you misinformation. This is just a simple farm.
Okay.
Well, did you find any answers that you were looking for?
Not yet.
Not a panther, though.
If this is your home, then why is it abandoned?
It
I
used to
think
be.
she knows more than she's telling us. If we restrain her until dawn the next day, we can gain
Wait, what?
greater insight.
Is she a vampire?
I can
I
cast
did not
Zone
know.
of Truth.
I attempt to pick up the panther and throw it at Nostrid.
I catch my panther. It's cool with it.
Well, I would appreciate it if you leave then. If you find nothing of
She
interest
could be
here.
a spy. Do not let her leave.
A spy for what?
That's what I was about to say.
There is a greater game than we know. We should not let her leave until we
you're a
gain all
spy.
the information.
We're spies. You're a spy. We're all spies.
Look, I normally don't agree with Novstrid, but if Ezekiel's family has been captured, there's no reason to think that he's wrong. Maybe someone stayed here to see if Ezekiel would come back.
But
What's
he's
that?
usually wrong. Did you see me cast that spell on the cow?
Do not blame me for your own personal inadequacies.
That's why I said I don't normally agree with him.
I mean, if she was here for me, don't you think she would have attacked me by now?
Or
You guys are the
perhaps
ones who attacked
arrival-
me.
Or perhaps the arrival of additional party members would have dissuaded her from a direct confrontation.
Kiss
There
my
are yet
biceps.
are soldiers in this town. What if she arouses a legion? How do you plan on dealing with that? We should restrain her.
No. Okay, listen.
I jiggle some hempen rope from my back.
Restraining restraining a person who's
Creature!
who's not clearly
Racist
resisting
now.
seems wholly unnecessary.
I agree.
Does she appear human?
Yeah, do you appear human?
Or are you like some kind of demi-human
You're
looking?
no, you're
You're
I'm a
human.
human.
So the my split mail starts itching around my neckline, and I start
Humans.
looking at like, I don't know if we can trust her. Better be safe than sorry.
Don't listen to this
That's
racist
one
shit.
racism.
It's the armor. It does it to him. It's okay.
My
I'm not
armor
here
gi-
to hurt anybody.
my armor gives me +1 to racism against humans. So
It literally does.
If you're not here to hurt anybody, then why are you loaded like you're ready to go into war? Admiring the sword in the crossbow.
I like to take precautions.
well, you know, a woman.
I'm traveling
traveling by herself-
alone. I don't know,
I-
maybe because I didn't want to
Panthers
run
run
into any
around?
trouble. Yeah, there's loose panthers here, apparently.
I could arm wrestle her.
You can try.
Hold on, Sarah. Don't take that. That's not. You're good at a lot of things. You're not good at that.
Still,
Challenge
how
shoot
come
an
you-
arrow over his head or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, my +11 to athletics says you're not going to win that one.
All right. Can everyone roll perception?
Yes.
Can I?
Jarvis, come on, buddy. No, come on, buddy. How do I get the same thing twice? Every time!
Yeah, I did not get the lowest. Yeah.
Random.
Yo, Jarvis is bugged. Is there a hard reset that I can do?
My
Have you tried turning it off and on?
Is there a way, Jarvis? How do I turn you off and on?
All right. It's too many people rolling. So anyone that got above a 15 hears the
roll.
sounds of footsteps outside.
My panther rolled a 20.
Great.
I hear the sound of footsteps outside.
hear-
That's all I'm doing.
I hear
Oh,
the sound
wait,
of
wait.
footsteps.
I gotta roll for Pinchy too. Let's
Did
go.
you fix him? Oh yeah, you can fix him during a long rest, right?
Doesn't it take
Pinchy is
gold?
alive and well. Don't you worry.
Doesn't it take gold?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, get out of here. Why do you hate Pinchy?
I don't hate Pinchy at all.
He hates Pinchy.
He just believes in the, alchemy. The, you have to have the same amount of goods as you put in as you get out.
This isn't alchemy.
I'm
it's
disinterested
tech-
in what's
it's
going on
science.
upstairs. I go downstairs to check out the sound of these footsteps.
Yo, how
I
come
mean,
Pinchy
can
knows
we
more
just-
than me? Fuck you, Pinchy.
To be
You
fair,
said we hear the sound
panther
of
also
footsteps
rolled higher
outside,
than me.
right?
Yeah, you hear footsteps outside.
Can you just peek out the window? I assume there's a window in this room.
Yeah, I'm not smart enough for that. I go to find footsteps. Whatever his name might be.
So, as you walk downstairs, Norris, you see one of the soldiers from town, and he is kind of pushing the door back open, kind of return to its slightly ajar position. And he looks at you as you come down the stairs. He's got two other guys behind him. He goes, "What are you doing here?
Pinchy is
What-
following
what
yours,
I
by the way.
want. What are you doing here?
Everyone in this area is supposed to be working the farms. Get out of here.
I walk downstairs and I say, "You mean my farm? This is my house."
This farm belongs to Governor Crane, just like all the land here does. He's fingering his sword at his side. We're
I
gonna have
can
him
hear-
have here.
I can hear this from upstairs.
Yeah.
So I reach into my pouch for a second ball.
Oh no.
Here it comes. The whole crowd's gonna crash.
I'm still upstairs. I can like peer out the window and I can see like the doorway. Right.
Mm. Yeah, you can see like above the doorway. You're like above them.
Oh boy. All right.
Just so you
It
know, if you
is.
drop that ball, it's gonna be initiative, right?
We were gonna be in initiative pretty damn soon. Just to.
So I haven't done this yet. So I take the ball out of the pouch, and I tap my collar where the mountain badge is, and I yell through the window, "Cindermaw Tiger, I choose you!" And I hurl it out of the
Okay.
I think what he's saying is you need to find him another gym, dude.
All right.
What's
I guess
with this
everyone
guy in
roll
Jungle
initiative.
Cat?
Rolling initiative, huh?
Yeah, these level 1 soldiers should be fun.
Are we actually rolling initiative now?
Yeah, you threw a
Just
fucking
did.
tiger at him. Damn, I think
What-
of all
what
the
if-
good information these guys had for you.
One of these days, there's gonna be the turn counter when I hit initiative.
Yeah, one of
Yeah,
these days.
it's not gonna happen.
But yeah,
This is not gonna be in roll 20, by the way. So
Oh, I
These
didn't do it right, did I?
No, you did. Just
Oh,
right.
should,
Yeah, you
should I?
did.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh.
all right, I'm just gonna Ezekiel. What'd you get?
13.
Uriken,
14.
kick puncher,
also 14.
Haha.
Gray. You are in the room above. You hear shouting from down below. You can do what you want.
Did you not ask?
I'm also
Ye-
still
you
upstairs,
heard
by
you
the
heard
way.
you heard Ye just or Nofstrid just yell, Cindermaw Tiger, I choose you, like an anime boy, and throw something out the window.
She actually loses a turn. She's stunned in disbelief.
CRET.
Fucking Carol Baskin in here doing all these Jungle Cat.
Yeah,
My
so you
cat
could shoot out the window potentially. You could shoot.
Yeah,
from
I'll
the
shoot
top
out
of
the window.
stairs. Yeah. So you can see from your angle, if you look straight down, you see basically two guys standing outside the door, kind of
Okay.
like standing right behind their buddy or whatever.
Okay.
And next to them is a 10-foot long flaming tiger.
I'm sorry.
He's
standing
on
next
fire
to
now?
it.
It's a Cindermaw
it's
tiger.
it's a different guy.
Oh, okay.
My tiger's on fire. It has fire powers.
All right. So yep, same thing as last time to attack with your crossbow.
Okay.
She hit. Plus 14. She hit.
I'm
She can
assuming
crit
it's just
fail
crit
again.
fail again.
Yep. So that hits.
Do it one more
All
time.
right. So you're
Or does this 2 attacks have to be against the same target?
the 2 attacks do not have to be against the same target.
Okay. So you can choose to attack 1 twice or 2 of them once. Okay. You're muted.
I attack 2 of them once.
So then you do
Okay.
1d6 plus 5 twice. One more. Hey.
Nice.
All right. So you lean out the window and shoot your hand crossbow and hit both of them and right in the top of the head, and they both go down in a heap.
Oh no, these
guys-
guys are not
You guys
strong.
really had to
Oh
pick
no.
a fight with
You guys
these.
actually are level 1.
Are we the baddies?
Yo,
Are
can
we
we
the
can we
baddies?
not kill the last one?
Guess who's up next?
Oh no.
Norse.
Fuck, I don't have a headband for you to be smart. Damn it.
Low intellect orc is low intellect.
Oh,
It's pretty
God.
ironic. It's pretty ironic that Urkin's talking shit about the guy who's about to kill somebody who could give him information.
Oh.
Sounds familiar.
Wait, what? Noah. Wow.
Yeah, that was like a
Session
session
3 or
5
4.
You know what?
Fallout.
Urkin picks up Pinchy and his dragons and he leaves. He's going back to fucking Skyfall. Fuck this shit.
All right, Norris, kill this guy.
Yes, we're gonna take a great weapon swing recklessly.
Hey, maybe you shouldn't kill the last guy. Nope.
13.
13 hits. Yeah, if it meets, it beats.
I did not go into a range. 12 damage.
All right, you decapitate the last soldier on the. His bloody corpse falls to the ground.
I pick the head up, start kicking around like a hacky sack.
Yeah, I think you have a spell for this situation, right?
I do.
That went very well last time.
I start dragging bodies into the house.
We still have that head, I'd like to remind you.
Oh, yeah, you threw it overboard.
Oh,
Hey,
did
they
he?
You told
Yeah.
me it rotted and it was no longer used.
Instead of searching the bodies, ask them what they have on them so we could just pick off the good stuff.
Yeah, can we search the bodies?
They have crappy
copper.
short swords, and they have no copper. They each have an apple in their pocket, except one guy has an apple and a banana.
I eat both.
Ooh.
They were living large.
Also, I like you said no copper. You told me like 3 sessions ago there's only gold, there's no
Copper
more
doesn't
silver and
exist. Yeah,
copper.
that's why there's no
why they have
copper.
no
That's why there's
copper.
no copper. I brought up the
You
copper.
found
I said
all 0 copper.
However,
I don't deal in copper. I'm sorry.
I disagree. There was a session like, I don't know, 12 plus
Never
sessions
happened.
ago.
Yay, turn this head into a talking head so I can give you guys information.
I burned a 3rd rank slot and cast Speak with Dead.
Seth, roll perception while he's doing that.
Oops, that's a D29. I don't think that exists.
Wow, and rolled it really poorly for what it was. So you notice that there's some symbols carved around the door frame, but you don't recognize them.
On the
All right, yeah,
inside?
you turn. What?
On the inside door frame?
You never
Norris.
noticed them previously, and this is your house, so.
Pass me the head.
I kicked the head over to Nostrid and say, "You're up."
I one hand catch it in the air, and as I'm bringing it down,
That's a roll.
it was a slow punch.
Fine.
I did say hacky sack. So
All right. So
I mean,
what is this? They're not compelled to help you, right?
So you grant a semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails if the corpse has the target of the spell within the last 10 days. Until the spell ends, which is for 10 minutes, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you're hostile to it or recognizes you as an enemy. The spell doesn't return the creature's soul to a body, only its animating spirit, and thus is
Alright.
blah, blah, blah.
We're good.
He does not
Okay, so you-
recognize me as an enemy because he hasn't seen me when he died.
can you
Aren't
use
you
your
a furball?
refill and make yourself look like one of the other
I
soldiers
used my one
out there?
cast already.
Oh.
I used my one cast already.
Well, that
I got-
sucks because you're a furball, and I'm pretty sure they're all racist.
No. I do release the disguise self, so I no longer look like a half orc like the one that killed him.
Kiss my bicep
Which I
again.
feel like is key. And the 5 questions. First question.
Oh, so you
What-
animate him, and he goes, "You guys better go back to the farm. Are we gonna have trouble here?"
I'm sorry for interrupting your day. Which farm would you like us to return to?
There's
That's question 1.
there's a field right outside. Get to work.
Where should we bring our haul for the day after we're done?
bring it to the estate of Governor Crane, just like always, for distribution.
Where exactly is that?
Where is the estate of Governor Crane?
It's on the north part of town. It's on Elm Street.
Is there a quartermaster for us to turn this into?
There's plenty of people over there. You just leave it with them. They know what to do.
Are they the same level as you?
I apologize
What's the
for taking
level?
so much
I don't.
time. I apologize for taking so much time out of your day. Do you have any family where we can deliver some recompense?
Recompense for what?
Taking so much time out of your day.
I have a wife and 11 children.
Jesus.
She bangs.
We will bring some pies to your household. Where would they reside? I feel like this is part of the same.
530 Main Street.
I look pointedly at Norris, like telling him to remember that address.
Oh God.
It's
You're
okay.
gonna
I'll,
kill this
I'll
guy's
remember it.
wife and 11 children?
Yes.
Jesus.
And now the spell is released because he's answered my 5 questions.
All right. His eyes
No,
closed.
I feel bad that we killed him, and I feel like we now that we've taken away his the sole breadwinner of the family and his 11 freaking children, we should probably
Oh,
pop off
there's
some of our gold.
It looks like the kids can join the army, and
Oh
we
God.
we have use for the wife.
Terrible.
No,
Wait, what?
Hold up.
no.
Ooh, this is not how this campaign has gone. I'm
Hold
gonna say that right now. We are not on board with this.
Yeah, I don't understand why he asked where the guy lived. I really don't.
I feel bad that we just insta-gibbed him and his crew.
Why don't you bring the head back and give that to the family?
Started it.
That's way worse.
I was gonna say you did start it. You threw the
I thought
freaking tiger out the
different
window.
I thought it was going to be a different kind of encounter.
I examine the runes on the door, and I ask if.
Check.
And then I ask if Erkin's ever seen them before.
Okay, so I'm going to examine the runes. Do I recognize them?
Gray, why don't you roll a check too?
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna do investigation.
Yeah, I'll take
beating-
investigation from everyone
beating
except
that
Seth can roll. I think Arcana. What did we decide for you, Seth?
I mean, I used
Ooh,
four
yes.
Scholar based abilities.
-1. I could
charisma.
create.
I could replace with Arcana for Arcana checks.
Yeah, 0.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
All right.
I'm too busy.
So that's a
feeding humans
26 give me.
I'm just going to see what Seth rolls. This is the most relevant. So, Seth or Ezekiel and Erkin, you recognize the
Gray
runes
rolled
as-
also rolled the 19.
Yep,
Okay.
she's gonna see something different though.
Oh, okay.
You recognize them as the same runes that were on the archway that you found after leaving Steel City. Right, remember the woods north of there?
Mm-hmm.
Gray, when you see these runes, they bring back a memory of your childhood home, and you think that your father had a book with the same runes in it.
Oh no.
I try to eat the runes.
All right, this is gonna
Chris,
sound a little
you are
meta.
nothing if not steady.
This might
It's
be
good RP.
this might be a tiny bit metagamey, but not seeing these runes before, I asked Gray, is this the information that you came here looking for?
It's familiar. I don't know quite what it is, but I think my father had a book about it.
Was your
What does it mean to you?
was your father an architect or a wizard of some sort?
No.
Throw up my hands and go, bah, books, and I start moving bodies outside.
I'll help.
Why are you
is
bringing them
outside of my pay
outside?
grade,
Leave
too.
them inside where they're hidden.
Unless you want to dig a hole.
I'll dig. I was just gonna say I'll dig a hole.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what my father was. He died when I was 3.
What I missed.
I'm digging a hole.
And miming it for us. What do you guys want to do? Uh-oh. All right, what are you thinking, Ezekiel or Gray?
You need help digging a hole? Because I can do something about that.
Oh,
That's where,
okay.
Well,
that's where we're putting these bodies.
So I
and
guess
you.
I guess the next I'm thinking is looking for another house that belonged to one of my family members to see if there's any of my extended family still left here.
I said we go to the estate and just end this quick.
I'm gonna ask Gray one last question before we go. And so you're here at my house. Were you looking for the Nulethi family?
You don't have a name.
I don't have a name,
These are not the droids you're looking for.
apparently.
Well, I don't know what you needed with my house, but we're leaving.
Okay. Well, you're looking for your family, and I'm looking for the people who are here. Can I join you?
What are you gonna do when you find those people?
I just need information.
She's gonna shoot them with that fucking broken ass hand. You're gonna let her kill your family, man?
You
Come on.
you haven't seen anything yet, by the way.
I saw her shoot my goddamn panther.
I mean, if you're not gonna cause any problems, you can come
You
with
attacked
us.
me with a panther. Like I had
You guys are
to.
making
No.
you guys are making a bunch of assumptions that are not.
For real.
Yeah.
However,
You're also
have a
you're all are also
reflection.
making it really, really hard to incorporate this obviously good character into our party so that we can just move. the
I
fuck
have
on.
a real question.
If
we let you come with us, could I see your crossbow?
Say no.
That depends.
Say no.
No.
Oh no! Listen to him.
No, you should. No, please say yes because this can be great. I think what Pinchy needs is the ability to fire flame crossbows because I can make that happen.
I promise I will not dismantle it.
Roll deception.
Somehow that doesn't make me feel any better. I don't know.
No, he's good with things. Look at Pinchy.
Yeah, he just made that guy last night after the last one blew up in a fiery explosion on the side of the mountain.
And he's making another one. It kind of looks like a goose. I don't know.
Yes, Goosey will be magnificent.
I can just summon geese. You want me to summon some geese? It's a lot faster.
It's not the same.
No.
All right, so
You guys are an interesting lot.
I'm
all right,
just
so
gonna
where are you
crossbow.
guys headed?
I'm gonna start going towards my other family member's house.
I ask
assume that I
Ezekiel,
know.
what did you farm here? Are there some poor bastards that need to be liberated out there?
What?
Those seem like two completely unrelated questions, so I'll tackle them one at a time.
Well, because
they
if you
are.
farm, because if you farm
Are you
something
farming
good,
people out here?
Yeah, exactly. We
farm
might
something
want to
good,
just
you're not gonna
reroute
liberate
that.
We farmed crops. What kind of farm do you think it is?
What
Yeah,
type of
People farm.
Valuable
type of
beer making
crops?
all
And
watermelon.
and liberation, maybe. That's left to be decided.
All right.
I say-
as you pass through the, I gotta put you guys. Sorry. As you pass through the doorway for the second time, you are transported to a desolate plain.
All of us?
Nope.
Okay.
I was about to say, I was like, I run
Fuck
back
that.
because I know how
Yes,
this ends.
I
The
dive.
rest of you pass through the doorway fine. When Ezekiel tried to pass through, he disappeared.
Okay.
So you are in the same.
I look
Same
at Gray. This
desolate.
happens.
You are in the same desolate plain as before. You can't see anything basically in any direction outside of that same house in front of you, about 100 feet away.
Well, considering I know how this has gone once before, I want to head towards the house immediately.
When you walk inside the house, you see the exact same scene you saw before, right? So there is a like a body sitting up in the corner that is wearing some items on it that are kind of like, they look like they've lost their color. But you do notice right away that the rod that you took last time is gone. You see some, looks like, old alchemy supplies and books and things like that that you poked through before. It looks like all the same stuff. And then you see the same journal on the table.
I want to go look at the books in the journal to see if anything's different from the last time.
So when you go to the journal, you see that it's flipped to the second page. I'm not sure.
I guess I'll.
And while this is happening, I realize that Ezekiel's not there, and I use the third rank slot to cast Sending, which has a 5% chance of failure when sending a message to a different plane of existence. And my 25-word message is going to be, "Hey, Ezekiel, where the hell did you go? If you see anything good, bring something fun back for us all. Okay, thanks."
Bye.
24.
Okay, thanks. Bye. That'll be 25.
I'm sorry. What is the chance that it fails if it's traveling interplanar?
5%. So I just roll to see if I crit failed, and
Okay,
I did not.
It doesn't matter. You don't hear anything, and Ezekiel never gets that message.
The fuck?
We've been through this before, guys.
Oh,
Come
no,
on.
table
A
number 2.
clue.
This.
I play with the panther.
You get it, Seth?
Yep.
Okay.
Also, I rolled for an herb gathering check since this was a downtime thingy.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I'm feeding the panther and the Cindermall tiger one of the guards like femur leg.
I buried them.
Terrible.
Fucking hell, man.
We
This
can
is-
worry about the herbs afterwards.
this
I
is
care
getting
more
into
about what's
some
going on.
Fucking sci-fi ass shit here, man. So I'm gonna to grab the. I can't remember last time. Did I take the note with me, or did I just kind of memorize it?
I'll say you can take it with you.
Okay, then I'm gonna grab the note, take it with me, and what are the items left on the body? That
Yep. It is a cowl, robes, brooch, belt, gauntlet, ring,
oh my
sandals,
God, so
and
many
wand.
fucking choices.
God.
Get the belt. Get the belt.
The cowl, obviously.
Ah,
If whenever you're getting tier pieces, the helm
I
is
know
one
the
of the
helm
best.
is the shoulders,
Did
man.
he say-
Oh,
Did he say
depends what game.
gauntlets,
Sometimes the
though?
boots are better.
We did say
Did he say
gauntlets.
gauntlets?
said
Because I
gauntlets.
feel like
Diablo,
Gauntlet.
in Diablo, belt tends to be a source of pretty good power too.
Yeah.
It's in AFK arena. It's boots first.
Drag
That's true.
drag the body and keep all the stuff intact.
that-
Take it in one
that-
shot.
Is the cowl part of the robes, or is the cowl separate?
The cowl is separate. So, actually, you know what, Seth? Roll me a perception check. Ooh.
Oh, baby.
Gotta get that meta gem socket.
And nothing happens.
So the robes look familiar to you, but you don't know why. You don't know where you've seen them before.
Out of character, I
Uh,
think I know where I've seen them before.
Yeah,
It's
well,
your
no metagame. So yeah, the cowl is basically like the thing that goes over the head, and then
Mhm.
the robes are just robes.
Yeah, I think I want to go for the gauntlets.
Gauntlet. Distinct.
Gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
Alright, so as you pull the gauntlet off, same thing as last time. Everything starts to turn to dust around you, and the house is starting to disappear.
And I guess I'm gonna run back towards the planar gateway from where I came.
All right, let me get you the copy pasta for
Okay.
gauntlet. This one's gonna need a roll though. So can you roll a D20? Oh, very nice. All right, so I'm gonna drop it into your Discord. So
Okay. I mean, yeah, I
And-
know what a cowl is. I just wanted to know in this case, is the cowl
No.
attached to the robe?
no, I'm sorry. All right, and you got the rare version because of your roll.
Hey.
Hey.
But not the unique version. So
Sure. Where'd you put it?
In your Discord.
No. I didn't get a PM, and it's not in the dungeon yet.
Should be a PM. I don't know why it's red text.
Because it means it failed to send.
Oh yeah, it didn't. say.
Oh.
Failure. God damn
What
it.
the fuck? Why is it failing to send to you?
God quickly failed to give you your reward, so
Yeah, clearly.
unfortunately, the server didn't save your progress. So you're just
What
shit.
the hell? Why is it failing?
I'm gonna
Hmm.
add gauntlets question mark to my inventory.
Here, I'll just try to put it in the dungeons chat.
Oh, now it says you're typing. No, it doesn't.
Maybe Discord's like
Hey, there you go.
going
Oh my god, did I get the Infinity Gauntlet?
down. Oh wow, you did.
Yes, you did.
No, so you got the rare version. So you're 1 gem short of.
Oh, okay.
More
Alright, so-
sorcery
2 gem
points.
short.
What was that?
2 gem short, not legendary.
Well, it only goes to four gems. So, all right. So you guys watch as Ezekiel burst back through the doorway. And Ezekiel, you notice that the runes are gone on the door.
First thing I asked, did you get my message? What good thing did you get? Get me anything for me?
You guys notice that Seth is wearing like bright gold gauntlet that he definitely did not have when he went in the doorway.
But I thought we were anti-genocide.
I am willing to arm wrestle you with the gauntlet on.
It also gives you plus 20 strength.
Jesus Christ.
Only when arm wrestling Norse. That's the
I
only
am
time you get it.
still ready to arm wrestle you.
There you go. 2 + 2 sorcery points. I just kind
Actually,
of like
plus 3.
what +3?
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry. The very rare version. I'm sorry.
I got very rare, so it's
Yeah, because you rolled a 16.
okay. So it has 3. Okay.
Can
Word.
he find another
Nice.
gemstone?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Probably.
Where the hell did it go? Here it is. Yeah. So I explained to them, that was the same plane from that gateway outside of Metal City, and it brought me to the exact same place. The only difference being this note, and I kind of hold it in front of me and read it out loud, which says, time.
Hey, you focus over here. You focus here.
Oh, nope.
I just
As
put up
he-
a roll 20.
As he reads the letter, he just dies.
All right. Well, then, real quick, what did I get from my herbalism check?
You see, did the note show to you guys or no?
I'm looking.
I find that to be like it works like half time. It should just
I-
pop up on the screen.
Oh,
It
no, it did not.
did not pop up on the screen.
It said,
Alright,
fuck
how many-
you.
How many? What did you roll for your herbalism?
14.
Nothing.
Fucking
give it-
really? 0?
Yeah, 15 is the base.
Give him advantage with Druidcraft? I thought that was a standing thing.
No, we have a special thing going on.
Okay, never mind.
Honestly, this is the lowest that I've rolled ever. So it makes sense.
The floor is 15 for one search, and then the ceiling I have is 37, which I feel is within your bounds. So,
Oh no, because we got rid of double proficiency. Remember?
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a lot lower. I think the
Hmm.
max that I can get is a 29.
That's still really high. So I'm comfortable leaving the scale that we have.
We're on a goddamn farm. I didn't find anything. This is bullshit.
found a lot of corn.
Sorry, you find
so-
a watermelon. It's a watermelon farm.
I
I'm
walk
adding
over and
that.
go.
I'm adding that to my inventory. You think I'm joking?
I walk over and go. You gonna
God
eat
said
that
it.
watermelon? Can I eat the watermelon?
No, go away.
Come on.
Do you want to arm wrestle?
Yes.
Please
I have-
let Erkin crit that 20
Yeah.
this.
I have forgotten about the watermelon. I'm ready to arm wrestle.
Okay. Good luck.
Is this an athletics check?
No, it's a
Ooh.
strength check. Just your
No,
strength
just
bonus.
strength. Yeah, strength bonus. That's it. Wow, nice roll.
Let's go.
see.
This is gonna be embarrassing, boys.
Oh, man.
Go into a rage.
I
Oh my
do go
god.
into- Hold on, I do go into a rage and get advantage on strength checks.
Ooh. Oh, I am sorry, my
Wow.
friend.
That
I-
is embarrassing.
I will take.
Wow.
I will take your
All
2
over
gold.
laughing.
Thank you.
You don't get the gold.
I've earned it.
I
You can
gave
have it back when you can beat me.
You know where the gold went? To start our business.
No, you have the 2 gold. You took the 2 gold. I want it back.
No, I didn't. I gave it to start the business. Don't you remember?
And then you got it again from the council. I remember.
Go away.
I won the arm wrestle. You give me the money.
I'm
No,
pretty sure you won your 2 gold on account of your abject failure.
I pick up,
I thought that you were a man of honor. You not?
no, I pick up the
Come
Cindermall
on.
tiger and throw him at him.
The Cindermall tiger does not agree with you, and will like to also oppose strength roll.
Ooh.
Yeah. You might actually have a shot on this.
There we go.
Whatever. He can have the tiger. I have Pinchy.
The tiger at you. Which apparently is the thing he can do.
I just want everyone to remember that on this day, Erkin beat Nors in an arm wrestle.
Not the
Nope.
one thing he's supposed to be good at yet.
I mean, if you let me use athletics, I'd be fine.
Norris, if you want to roll initiative against them, I completely understand. I will rustle up some NPCs from town to help you.
Wherever I go, I have an army. Just the way it works.
I just want you all to know I was talking with Seth last week, and I have completely committed to the fact that at some point in this campaign, it's going to turn into you 4 against Erkin in trying to destroy Skyfall.
Absolutely.
Going.
Yeah.
Because I'm not letting that happen.
Did you just say
To-
going to? I thought we
Look.
were already there.
Look, Kick Puncher's gonna be on your side. He likes the idea of flying, even if it's not he
Yes!
himself.
Let's go! One by one, I'll recruit them.
I mean, we don't need to destroy the city. We just need to destroy the leadership, the racist ass leadership. That's
Just
you know,
help me get an intellect of 26 or higher, and that'll happen.
Only 26 or higher.
You shouldn't have dumped it into strength. What can I say?
I didn't dump anything with strength. It's an infusion. Let's
Listen,
go.
You could have all 5 golden rings on and have a 25 intelligence right now.
That's true.
Can we
So-
reattune the rings?
Nope.
So
So-
no, we can't do that.
realistically, we don't actually have to get him a 26 intellect. We just have to
I'm gonna let
kill.
the dog
all-
out while you guys are doing this.
We realistically only have to kill all the people that have a higher intellect score than him, and based on the traditions and rules of the city, he automatically takes over. If I understand it
Can-
correctly.
I feel like
we-
us
Yeah.
killing everyone would undermine the
idea.
rules and traditions of the city.
What if
I-
instead we
Look,
hack the
I'm
machine?
willing to do this.
How are we gonna hack the machines if they're smarter than us?
We hack the machines to give you a higher score. I don't know.
They're
Let's make friends
smarter
with
than us.
Snap. Snap is probably smart. He's a robot, right?
Hmm.
He did break free. He was probably created by 30 because he was helping us with 30. All
There you
I'm
go.
saying is, I bet you if we get my journal back, I can get an intellect of at least 23.
We just have to find more rare items that you can attune to.
At least 23.
What are you at right now? 21?
Yeah.
I mean, the game starts breaking real bad once you go above 20 in any sense. So
So that's true for most classes. Do you know who doesn't have a lot of bonuses by their intellect going up? Because Artificer might be that guy. It gets broken in a combat sense. Artificer is not a class that gets broken in combat. We're just good outside of combat.
I've got to be good at something.
It's true. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not being the guy who's forefront in combat. But when there's a problem to solve, let's go. So how's everyone's quarantine going?
I mean, I'm working, so I'm not technically quarantined anymore.
Congrats, and I'm sorry at the same time.
I've been working this
Yeah.
entire time.
Yeah,
I've been
I
working
already,
from home.
yeah, I already worked from home for the past like 7 years, so business as
Nothing
usual.
has changed.
I mean, it's weird because the showroom is allegedly closed, so the doors are locked, but you can come by appointment only. And then nobody's allowed in my office, and I have a desk in the way back of the showroom that I just have this nice chemical that I can spray all over the place on it before and after everybody leaves, and we can do your paperwork back there.
Have you drank it?
No. I have a picture of the chemical. I know we have a 30-gallon drum of it so that we can refill our spray bottles.
When we played Project Zomboid, it reminds me
Yes.
of drink bleach when you're out of water so you don't die.
I want to play that again now that you brought that up. Is it still like okay?
No, it's not. They added cars. They did a bunch of stuff. And
Why?
because Walking Dead became too popular. Is my theory.
There you go. Yeah, there's the chemical.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed Project Zomboid.
Yeah, it's actually a lot easier to reach full like self-sustaining mode now with farming and everything else.
This farming now? I haven't played in a long fucking time. There was not farming when I played.
What game is this?
Project
Zomboid.
You can now wall yourself in, build yourself like a catwalk to shoot guys from, and then harvest crops once they come in. And you can catch rain to basically deal with your water and irrigation solution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like the winning strategy basically is to build a catwalk on top of like a Dick's Sporting Goods and then just farm there and then live on the roof that's otherwise inaccessible by anyone.
Huh.
It's not a very exciting strategy, but it's apparently it's how you win the game.
Who'd have thought min-maxing makes things not as much fun?
I disagree.
Got him.
I have yet to summon a swarm of like flying snakes, so there's that.
I mean, listen, after the Porridge Storm, I think.
Okay, Porridge Storm is entirely valid within the way the spell
All
is.
I'm saying is, you want to talk about whatever OPness you're gonna do. Porridge Storm is forever gonna be in my memory. It is in this notebook in all caps. One of these days, I will scan it for all of you, and you will see it.
Put out fires. That was its primary function.
Also, this has 4 pages left in it.
Oh, we might kill it off tonight. All right.
No, we won't.
I mean, not unless Seth and Sarah actually come back to the game. No.
After I finish this beer, it's time to switch to scotch. I'm halfway done. How has your Path of Exile experiences been going?
I haven't played
Um,
since I went back to work.
yeah, I went Necromancer and I'm thinking I'm up to like level 35. It's it's either really easy to play or like it's
Really hard.
I like spawn like 20 guys on top of me and I die instantly because I'm super squishy.
Yeah.
'Cause all of my passives are into like minion damage and minion life leech and like minion attack speed. So
There's
like
there's a talent on the tree that makes it so all of your bonuses for minions also apply to yourself. You need to go for that.
oh yeah, I didn't see that. I gotta go. Like,
Yeah. You want to talk about min maxy? That's all Path of Exile is try to min max your way into victory.
I mean, the talent tree for that thing, it's too big. There's too
It's
many.
fucking ridiculous, right?
Too big. You can't like. I need to unlock a spot for it to put a gem in too.
Yeah, no, that and that's why. So starting, a lot of people say follow builds. I think I told you both. I made my own the first time, realized that I suck, and then started following builds, and then got to the point to where I could do it on my own because you kind of recognize patterns that people do. But yeah, like it's worth it. Just follow somebody else's beginner build. You're like, oh, I understand like why they're picking these and why it works, and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna crush it because I'm the best.
Yeah, I ran through a couple builds on PoE balls, and then for Necromancer, they all kind of take the same subset of things. So
Yeah. No, I think all necros at this point pick up that like area of talents where everything applies to yourself as well because it's just so overpowered, especially when you get the stuff for took necromancer, you can take the bone offering stuff. Oh
Yep.
my god. It's so good.
yeah, the only spell I have right now for the offering is Flash Offerings. But right now, basically, I go into a zone. I pop up a couple skeletons. I have my lightning golem, and I just run in through until I kill a bunch of guys. Summon these zombies proper. I keep killing guys until I get enough charges for my veil skeletons, and then animate weapons as I'm going along. So it just becomes this.
Oh, I think you're doing too much with animate weapons. Number one, there's you can cast consecrate, which creates bodies for you to cast your zombies.
Desecrate.
Consecrate. You also can cast volatile dead, which creates like summons that do fire damage and stuff. It's really cool. But yeah, I would get off of the animate weapon. I think you're trying to do too much. But get consecrate and probably add volatile dead in with your build, and you'll do a lot better.
All right.
Because then you can be more proactive. You know.
Okay. So basically, right now it's a lot of me just sitting around waiting, and like if guys are actually moving across the map, it's me summoning little like angry fighting skulls, whatever the hell. these
Yeah.
summons. I mean, I'm in Act 5 now, and I've only died like 6 times.
So you're killing it. Got it.
Well, no, it's one of the explodey guys
behind
Motherfucker.
finding legendaries.
Trying to find a Harlequin's Crest Shaco? Yeah.
I'm back. So, Sierra's not feeling well, and yeah, and got sick in the bathroom. So, unfortunate timing, but she's not gonna come back. She's going upstairs to lay down.
Okay.
Do you have the corona?
No,
That's
I
My
don't think that's how the corona
corona.
works.
All right. Well, she feels better.
Yeah.
All right. So Seth burst back through a doorway.
Okay.
I just
Hey.
back up. I don't know.
Yeah. So did you share the note with the rest of everybody, or is that
No, I didn't. I was
Okay.
waiting.
Okay. So, the note that was on the table where the other note was previously, said something really weird this time.
I guess it's something weird the first time too.
Not as weird, not as weird as this.
Okay.
It said, "Time is a fickle friend, isn't it? Thankfully for us, yesterday, today, and tomorrow are all the same, and thus of no consequence. Do not worry if you cannot see the stream just yet, but it is a matter of perception. I too fought against the inevitable flow of time before I understood, but it brought me to this place as it will bring you, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Our magic is the magic of old, the source that binds the world and runs unbound. You must feel its touch on this place and its influence in the world. They will not understand us, but it is not their place to understand. Like an avalanche posed at the precipice of action, we sit, barely contained, until we speak again yesterday, today, and tomorrow."
I don't like time things.
Yeah.
You don't like anything.
I like squirrels.
I'm just gonna add animal at the end of it.
I'm confused.
You see, Ezekiel is also his grandfather, and he made himself
I
by
think there was a
sleeping.
Futura- Futurama episode about this.
I think so. I think they made an entire show about this.
Yeah. All right. What are you guys doing? I will just Gray is gonna hang in the background.
Let's go speak to the Lord vigorously.
I thought that
Ooh.
Ezekiel wanted to go to his other.
Yeah, we're going to go to see
House.
my other family member's house originally.
But we can liberate them by speaking to the Lord vigorously.
No, I want to go speak to the Lord, but I think doing the path of having him check on other family members first is probably makes more sense.
I just look at Nors and nod and hold up my bicep.
Oh god. Oh, you missed it, Seth. Birkin beat Nors in a arm wrestling contest.
Oh, Lord.
So I think 2 gold was wagered but never paid up.
Yep.
All
True story.
right. So so you guys head out of town, and Seth, this is probably reminiscent of the last journey that you made from your house to your family's original home. It's another farm, right? Outside of town, or is it inside town?
I mean, I imagine that all the farms are kind of like on the outskirts of the town
Outskirts,
before
yeah.
it gets densely populated.
All right, so you head out in that direction, and unlike your farm, it doesn't look like this one was kept up whatsoever. Field has gone to seed, I think is the phrase, and then you can see that the house is still there, but it looks like you can't see anyone from outside.
So would you say that it looks like it's overrun by nature?
I wouldn't say it's been abandoned long enough for that to be true, but the field is definitely unkempt, right? You can tell that there's no current crops being grown on it, so it just looks like mostly weeds at this point.
if I went to go inquire upon the presence of some field mice for information, would you say that there's potentially field mice in this?
I would say that there is potentially field mice. Yes, that would make sense.
I reach into my bag for some rations and I begin crumbling into my hand. And I whisper amongst the overgrown barley, "Hello, my friends.
Oh my
Might
God.
I have a word?"
All right, are you just talking to them? Can they talk
Yep.
to you?
See if any of them come to my call.
Sure. A field mouse pokes his little snoot up out of the weeds.
I offer him some ration and I ask, "Have you seen any people here lately?"
I boop the snoot.
It's not a pig.
No people, big man. Thank you for the food, though.
Any predators? Anything else come along?
Just the birds.
Thank you for your time, and I crumble the rest of the rations near.
Hail Sylvanas. And he runs off into back into the farm.
I turn to the rest of the party. It appears this field has been abandoned for quite some time. The local animals have been making it their home.
I mean, you tell me where you find a farm that doesn't have rats.
I love that Nostra goes through these crazy things, and then someone's just like, "Yeah."
Obviously.
I hate all of you.
Waiting for the day that Nostrad snaps. His armor gains +3 to racism, and he just kills us all.
Hanku, half orcs, and humans. Yeah, did that extra charge get you any additional spells or no?
Yes, but like not useful ones I can't already cast. Like it gives me like
Okay.
locate plants.
Yeah, because you're up to what, 2 charges? Or 3?
3.
3. Okay.
Right.
Does, so
does the actual building look like it's abandoned and disrepair too?
No, the building looks like it's in perfect shape. So you don't see any movement, no lights, and I would say at this point it's probably getting pretty on close to dusk. It was about midday when you got here, and you walked to Ezekiel's farm, and now over here. You don't see any lights turning on.
So I'm gonna say the fact that the farm is abandoned but the house is not makes me more worried than it did for my other house.
Could I happen to tell, based on my ability to, I don't know, craft things, the last time that any repairs were made to the house?
Yeah, I guess roll something.
How about investigation?
So, on the wrong screen. So the 20. No, it's not you.
Nope. Sorry, 27.
Oh, 27. Okay. You can see that some, maybe some foundation work was done. So it definitely looks like it's been kept up with. So I would say there's been no major renovations, but I'd say there was some excavation work done around the foundation on the side.
Can I tell about how long ago that was? Like, I don't know, like based on.
I'll say like a year ago. Again, nothing super recent, but like as far as regular upkeep is being done.
Okay. So I'm going to relay that foundation work, very important work for making someone be able to live in there, was done about a year ago. So there's a chance that somebody's still living there right now.
I'm gonna sit down and cast Commune with Nature.
Oh my god. Best for a field mouse. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Nope, I get to know 3 facts from this list.
Okay, this could be a good one.
So I would like to know about prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples.
Let me know about the plants.
If there's any powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, and any influence from other planes of existence.
So this was a pumpkin farm, so that was the notable plant.
Okay. Guys that got pumpkins.
You sense incredible fiendish power coming from inside the building, and potential influence from other planes. So your second two things are hitting like
High on the
fucking-
scale.
yeah, just like your meter's doing this thing, it's going back and forth like crazy on your evilometer.
Pumpkin spice ale.
Ghoul already added cough syrup to it, so that's
Yeah,
the
screw
new
it.
flavor.
Can we harvest some pumpkin seeds?
Yeah, can we not fight this fiend and just get some pumpkin seeds and fly back to Lockport and make our new brews so that
Absolutely, it's an open game.
I explained to the party.
We're grabbing
you know,
pumpkin seeds. He doesn't care
after-
how much, so I'm gonna say an unlimited amount.
I explained to the party good news. I commune with nature, and there's tons of pumpkins in this area, and that's all I know. And then I go,
Scores.
by the way, we might need a cleric because there is some shit.
First of all, clerics can't banish fiends and celestials. That's wizards.
Listen, I don't know what you do.
Does Nostrid know
You
this?
do-
It is not within my wheelhouse. I know what's in my wheelhouse.
I know
don't
what I
know
can
you
get.
do, but you do you, and I pick. I choose you, Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm so
Go.
confused. All right.
So
So
do
are
we
we
actually
going in
know?
the damn house?
Yes. Why not?
I mean, did you tell everybody that about the fiends?
Yes.
I'm
I
just gonna-
speak to my summons. There is prey afoot. Hide yourselves until the right moment is.
I'm gonna tell everybody. This is kind of what I expected to find. And
I'm glad
just
you expect it. 'Cause
be on your guard.
are you going to be okay if
Elviza.
family members aren't who they used to be?
Oh, it doesn't matter. They're gonna die either way.
All right, let's go.
Why do you say you kind of expected to find this? You feel free to tell me to fuck off, by the way.
I'll just tell you
now
my
is
family tend
best
to
time.
dabble in dark magics,
Okay.
communing with creatures from other planes.
While they're talking about this, I snap my fingers and I raise my wrist, and I say, "Talon, come forth." And I summon my familiar from his pocket dimension, and I ask for it. Give me a flyby of the house.
Satan.
Alright, farmhouse.
You need a 3D rendered model of the house we're going into. I need battle plans. I need weaknesses on what doors.
Escape hatches, the whole bit.
I thought that was just implied with my request.
Alright, hold on, I'll post a picture of it in chat.
Is this so I don't drunkenly have to try to make another? I'm still proud of what I came up with, by the way.
Alright, it looks like that.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
so I do drunkenly have to come up with a floor plan. Got it.
Shutterstock.
I need more whiskey for this.
I literally googled haunted house.
Nice.
Thank you, Shutterstock.com.
Yes, and we are looking for a sponsor, so you know.
No, we can't monetize it. Otherwise,
We're never.
we
They're
won't win our
gonna
fights anymore.
redact. They're gonna redact session 20.
They already redacted part of it.
All right, Ezekiel, what are you feeling
Start walking towards the house.
besides rage?
Yeah, that. And start walking.
Oh,
towards
that's
the house.
me.
He's not Nors.
All right, you come up and the door is closed this time. And again, it looks like just no lights, no anything, no sounds that you can hear, but looks like the house is just kind of like shut down.
So the feeling that I get from this house, is this the feeling that I felt previously? This like, do I sense the presence of anything being here?
You do. So you actually feel a couple things now that you mention it. So you definitely feel like a foreboding presence that you've noticed a couple times, especially when you're like person hopping into Bellfire. You also feel a draw to kind of explore the house that you can't quite understand, though it's nothing that is seeming like completely out of the ordinary based on the reason that you're here.
Mhm.
But you're definitely feeling very anxious about getting inside.
Like would opening the door and dropping a fireball right in the foyer be be something that seems like, or is the want to explore or more?
You just have a want to get inside the house. If you want to
Okay.
fireball it first and then go inside the house, that's you do you. But
I
you
could
definitely
always-
have a need to get inside the house.
Wait, this isn't 530 Main Street, is it?
Oh, it was 5:30. I wrote 5:10.
I don't fucking remember. It's
I thought it
fine.
was 5:30.
All right. Then I guess I want to go up and just try to open the door.
The door is locked.
I step to the side and I gesture over doors.
Yes. Can I try to bust this door down?
You do you.
Is this
I
an
assume he
athletics
wasn't bringing
check?
you into lockpick.
You sure you don't need Urkin to help?
I'm going to make an athletics check on this one.
I heard that, Chris.
I-
Oh, no.
I
think
Oh
you-
my God.
I sigh and then look to Urkin.
I kick the door.
All
I
right, the
sigh
door
again
bursts
and then
open.
look to Urkin.
No, the door burst open. We're done. The door burst open. Norris runs up to it. He gets a head of steam, but just bounces off of it. And then Nostrid goes up and gives it the big old boop. He just does, he uses his intelligence though, right? He kicks it, right on the jam side.
Nora's weakened at first. It's fine.
That's true.
I just look
Michael
at
Jordan.
Norris disappointingly and go,
I turn to
Alright.
Norris. You must be losing it.
It's a
So
dice,
you
man.
were
Now I'm going to
you're
crit on
presented-
everything.
you were presented just with a darkened hallway.
okay.
I touch Norris's hat and I cast light on it.
You see a lit hallway. It is, typical farmhouse. Seth, you recognize, or Ezekiel recognizes it instantly. It seems like it hasn't changed at all in the, say, like 10, not
Yeah.
longer than that, right? Well,
Yeah,
plus
probably.
time jump, so 20 years.
Thing is
Yeah.
heavy.
Since you've been here, you literally could take step for step and it looks identical to how it did. It's fairly well kept, but again, of like traditional farmhouse style.
Okay. So
Ezekiel, quick, what's the layout?
I don't know.
I'm
Go ahead,
kidding.
you're good.
Fuck.
No, you're good. Yeah, it's so the farmhouse portion. So Ezekiel, you know that because you've been in this house many times, right? That the top is actually very similar to your house, right? Built after the same style.
Okay.
But and though it was rather abrupt last time you were here, you know that you're not sure where, that there is a secret entrance down to the basement. That you're not sure because you were bagged and bound last time you were brought down there.
Oh.
So
So you know
I
that
There
there is a
some
secret
freaky
entrance
shit.
somewhere in the house.
I want to mention so they ask what we're looking for, and I say we need to find the basement.
All right.
Could our tiger and panther maybe sniff something out like they did last time?
Yes, and they do that.
Okay. Though they find it. No. Roll a check. It's gonna be a smell check, yeah. So if you get advantage for your panther,
So 20.
it can smell the scent of death from down below.
Dude, Panther goes to a corner of the first floor and begins pawing at a corner. I think there is a entry. There is a gap to the basement.
I mean, can we follow over to where the panther is and
Yep.
see where the
Yep. So you see if everyone wants to roll investigation.
Ooh, I'm great at
Yeah,
that.
you sure?
If anyone was gonna find the secret fucking hole in the floor, it'd probably be you.
definitely ain't me.
Holy shit, look at me.
Seth is like, I'm pretty sure the access to the basement's in the second floor.
I definitely
Alright,
recall
with
being
a-
carried upstairs.
Plus 19. What the fuck?
Plus
You got-
11 to proficient, or plus 11
Oh my
to
God.
investigation and double
Jesus
proficiency.
Christ.
What is this? All right, with a 36, you deconstruct the entire house. So you very easily see the imperceptible crack
Good Lord.
leading around, basically like a hatchway that leads down into the basement.
Isn't a DC 25 like basically impossible?
They never met. Fucking Ezekiel. All right,
Arcadness?
yes, you notice the.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Wow.
Stop having names that both start with E.
Listen, you all look
So you,
alike.
you notice, yeah, you notice the imperceptible crack that outlines the opening.
I'm gonna point out the imperceptible crack and say, obviously it's right there.
You want me to
Obviously,
kick it?
yeah. Do you need us? You can't get us in.
Yeah,
Am
you
I
just
able
open
to?
it. Now that you know how to do it, you can open the door.
I
Not-
kick
not-
it for a 4.
All right, it's a lift, so nothing happens.
I open the door.
All right, you can see like a ladder, like a permanent ladder, but a ladder leading down into the darkness.
Nords go first and give us light.
I say no, and I step forward and head down the ladder first.
All right, Ezekiel, you remember the last time
I'll go
you walked
second.
down these steps? It said head covered, hands tied, betrayed by your family, basically, and led down into the. You now enter. It's got a. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. So you head down into what looks almost like a church, which is not a room that you've seen before. You were led through this room covered. So it looks basically like a small church. You see kind of pews, and near the front you see like an altar with like a small statue.
Is
I'm
there,
too busy.
is there
might
anybody
be
down
my-
here?
In the back,
I was following you down. I don't know.
I meant other than friendly people.
there's no one else down here that you can see. No.
Okay.
And then you see another door leading off to the side, and you see another staircase leading down.
What is the statue of?
So let me get my descriptions here.
Put it in the bag of holding.
So it is a. Sorry.
Do a religion check on it.
So it is it's not very large. It's maybe like a foot tall, and it looks like if you it has like it's kind of like just bulbous, and it has like a tentacled head, with like a scaly body with like small wings coming out of the center of the back.
What is it made out of?
It's made out of stone. It looks very, very old.
Just regular old stone.
Do I
Does
recognize
it
the
hurt?
statue at all?
So you don't recognize this statue.
Does my religion check?
You
thing.
feel vaguely like you're feeling like a million things. Like you're uneasy about being here. You feel drawn to the statue, but you also feel drawn down to the below.
To the what?
So
Sorry.
you feel very, very, very uneasy looking at the statue.
You said feel the second part. You also feel drawn down to what?
Yeah, there's another floor. You know, there's a floor
Okay.
below you. As you
Okay.
were led down 2 staircases. You can see there's a staircase at the back. It's not hidden.
All right. Sorry, I'll let Nostra do his thing.
Does 13 religion check at me anything?
So you don't recognize the statue. You do recognize, you've seen your fair share of, or heard about your fair share of like cult activities. And this matches up like mark for mark. Creepy farmhouse, secret church in the basement. So I mean, you can tell that this is a place of work, but no, you don't recognize with a 13 this specific figure. depicted.
I turn to Ezekiel. Were your family members cultists? Because this looks like cultists.
I mean, yes. I mean, that's the only way I would describe them.
You
Alright,
said this-
guys. If they hand you anything to drink, don't drink it. They're cultists.
God.
That's already happened once, and I refused and almost died.
the statues on the altar, like something that's being worshipped, or
Yes. Yep. Yeah. All the pews face towards this. You can tell that this is whatever they're worshiping. This is a depiction of it.
Can I head to the altar and see and investigate the altar?
Why don't you roll something for searching?
Investigation or something different?
Yeah. We'll say investigation's fine.
That's too bad.
I left it up to you, Seth. Right, with a 14.
With a 19.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh,
flash genius.
Let's
Like you
go.
use that. Like, how do you know that Seth is trying to do something?
Hold on.
Did he
hold
say
on, hold on.
I'm looking
can we,
for something?
Can we?
Because
retcon that?
we have
Hold
been
on,
traveling so
let's
long
let
together
retcon
that I understand when he's
Let's-
trying to look into things. He walked up to something quizzically, and I was like, oh, obviously he's trying to figure it out. So I walked in behind him, and as he was looking at stuff, I started pointing things out, like, well, what about this and what about that? And it's like, oh yeah, I get it. Plus
I
5.
want to retcon it. If we're gonna say no, that
Yep.
we can't flash it. All right, I'm gonna spend my. I've read a book about that. Doing research into my own past and into these cults and things like that. That I've read a book about this, but apparently not.
The book was very misleading.
Yeah.
I stand
I'm
by what I
actually-
said about
I'm
traveling
okay
with
Flash.
him.
Okay, Flash of Genius. So you find a secret compartment in the altar. And you see that there is a small book inside.
I'm gonna take out the book and open it. First of all, actually, is there anything on like many markings on it?
Nope. So it's it looks like it was not professionally bound, right? It looks like kind of almost like someone was taking notes. So there's no cover page or anything like that. There's no author. It looks like just like a personal journal almost.
Okay. I want to open it up and see what's inside.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you just quickly kind of peruse it.
Yeah.
You can see that it's the story of 3 different individuals told by the author of the journal. First part of the story tells of basically an account of weird dreams that plagued citizens of a city. The second story tells of like a local constable and his dealings with some cult activity in his town. And then the third story tells of a sailor who was accused of murdering his crew, though he claims that they were destroyed by unholy beings.
Do any of them sound familiar from when I was, like, any of these events sound familiar from when I used to live here, or no?
So nope, none. You wouldn't say any of these are relevant to Brysshire. There are 3 notes written by a different hand in like the margins of each of the 3 stories. The first one says, it's just like scrawled in the margin. Basically, it says "Worst Dream Analysis?" ? In the second section about the constable, it says "Follow up in Brayhearth." And then in the third one about the sailor, it says "Find sailor and silence him."
Do I know what Brayhearth is?
So Brayhearth is a city to the south.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're expanding the map a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna pocket the book for now. into my bag of
Do you
books. I
tell us
suppose.
anything
Now,
about it?
I was gonna say, yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm gonna explain to them like kind of as I'm like reading it, just kind of like out loud, mumbling, not like mumbling to myself, but loud enough that they can hear it.
So when you mention Brayhearth, Bray tells you that that is the city that she grew up in.
I don't like this. This feels like a trap.
Oh my fucking god! You're in a haunted cult house.
Nostrid, let me assure you, this is a trap. Why else would I need you all here with me?
I direct the Cindermaw Tiger to assist Norse should we get ambushed.
No, we should throw it at me again.
Norse is gonna play with the statue.
That's why I gave you a Cindermaw Tiger.
Is the entrance to the next floor down obvious, or is it?
Yep. So there's an obvious staircase leading down, and then there's a door to the right. Irrelevant. There's a door in the room that leads to like a side chamber.
All right. Well, I want to check out that room first, I suppose.
All right. So you open the door to the room, and you see it's a fairly large room, and there are 15 beds. And then each bed has like a tube leading to it, and then there looks to be like some kind of like rudimentary machine in the background, and a drum next to it.
Are there people?
There's no people. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Just
Just
What is the
beds
machine?
and tubes.
beds, and then the tubes leading to them.
I ask
Can I
Gherkin.
pick up?
I ask Gherkin, what the hell is this? Do you know?
Do I know? Do I need a roll for it?
You gotta roll for it.
Why do you do this?
45.
I don't know. Yeah, there's no point. Like, I keep hoping you'll crit fail, I guess. All right, so you go over to the drum and inspect it, and you recognize it as an incredibly powerful, like, sleeping poison.
Wait, the drum or like what's in the drum?
So the drum is a system, like the drum and the machine are a system of moving the poison to the beds.
I see.
So, and you recognize there's a very little amount of liquid left in the bottom of the drum that you recognize as incredibly powerful sleeping poison.
Sleeping
It said to
poison.
only keep take a couple drops to put someone to sleep for months at a time.
Is there enough left that I could put that into a vial?
Yes, you, however, know that it's incredibly unstable. So if you mess up when you're trying to collect it, it could potentially aerosolize and put you to sleep for an unknown amount of time.
I'm going to relay all of this information to my companions, and then I am going to risk it.
Trust your
I was
plus
gonna
Let's
say,
get our N95s ready and.
be careful.
I assume it would just be one of the regular like alchemy checks.
I set the Panther to guard Urkin, and then I leave the room as well.
Yeah, you can just do whatever we do for your engineering.
Actually,
This is substantially lower.
For the
I'm immune to poison. Just let me do it.
for the flavor, I'm just gonna continue to investigate the beds and everything.
Okay. So you find we'll do one thing at a time because you're gonna
Yeah.
find something.
I just want because if he fails.
Yeah. Be away from him.
I'm immune to
Right.
poison.
No,
if you want me to
I'm
do
there.
this.
I'm there because I haven't left because
Oh,
I'm still
okay.
investigating. I'm too enraptured in what's going on.
Alright, so
If
what are you guys gonna do with
Kickpuncher
this?
can say it in a Kickpuncher voice, I might listen.
Oh
I don't
God.
know what that means.
You
Like a
you
bird.
mimic voices, bud.
Fuck.
Hey guys, did you know that I'm immune to poison?
Oh my God, he said it like Arthur. Phenomenal. So phenomenal.
I've actually, I'm intrigued. Could you collect this?
I mean, what does God want as a skill check for me to do this?
Oh God, you're bad at all these things.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Animal handling.
Well, it's like, do we want to do this?
Sleight of hand.
Listen,
I'd say sleight of hand is fine. Sleight of hand. Yeah, Erkin can give you the knowledge that you need, and then it's just a steady hand to get the job done.
Fair.
Survival.
And I
Alright.
assume I'm gonna do this when everyone else leaves the room.
Oh no, I'm
Yep.
trusting you.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna make
That's
everyone
dumb.
else
The whole
leave
point
the
of doing
room.
this.
I need to be there to talk you through how to do it without fucking up. So I'm
You can
staying.
do it through the door.
I'm also staying. I'm investigating the beds and the.
All right, bud.
All right.
Two
Well, I'm at
apparatus.
least gonna wait until Ezekiel is done investigating.
Oh, he won't be unless
This is
somebody
not time
unless somebody
sensitive.
physically carries me out of this room. I'm investigating.
I'm gonna wait until Ezekiel is done investigating and Norris carries him from the room.
Gonna fail again.
All right, Norris, roll a contested strength check.
No, I'm not carrying him from the room.
I mean, alternately, I could crit fail and we just end this session right now because we're all asleep.
We would just be asleep, right? We'd wake up and I
For-
don't know.
For be
months
asleep for
later.
months.
Yeah, it's an unknown amount of time.
All right, just come on, let's do
Depends
it.
how bad he messes up.
Don't mess up. That's fine. We're all gonna stay in the room. You're not gonna mess up. Let's come on. Let's do it.
You did this to yourself.
I regret
mean,
that. If there's any question.
I'll be fine. So wait, I mean, it's a poison, so yeah.
I'm
I
standing
mean,
outside.
if you want me to do it, I'll do it.
You
I-
wanted you to do it. You're the one who brought it up.
Let's do
I
it.
just said I'm
You-
immune to. I assumed everyone else would
Oh
leave
my
while I
god!
tried.
Someone roll a dice.
12.
Oh
All right,
boy.
you managed to scoop one drop successfully into a vial.
I hand it to Erkin.
Thank you, my friend.
I drink the vial.
No,
Norris collapses to the floor.
Norris did not drink the file.
Well, time for another 10-year time skip.
All right,
All
so Ezekiel, you find like a clipboard with writing on it, and it seems to be in reference to like recording someone's monologue, basically. Right? There's a lot of phrases that repeat over and over again, but it looks like someone was just sitting here, kind of writing down what people said. It mentions an island over and over again, and a great evil.
Is the island named?
Nope, it just says an island.
Okay.
It's Lockport.
I'm gonna take the paper from the clipboard and like fold it up and stick it inside the journal
Okay.
that I found for safekeeping.
All right, so that's pretty much all there is in this room.
All right.
See the wizard.
Yeah. Let's head out and
Alright,
go
so-
downstairs, I guess.
Yeah, you still feel a draw to explore below you.
Yeah. I'm gonna head downstairs.
I follow.
I follow.
All right,
I'm a
so
little
as
annoyed
you
that no one left the room before, so I follow last a little faster.
Yep, that's the room.
As
so-
everyone
except for
leaves,
Knocker, yeah, yeah.
as everyone leaves, Kick Puncher kicks the barrel, aerosolizing and all this stuff. All right.
How dare we
so
trust you?
as you enter the stairwell leading down, Ezekiel, you finally recognize the room that you're in, because this is where the worst moment of your life happened, and it looks exactly like it did on that day. The floor is painted like a blood red. There are candles that are still burning around the outside of the room. There is a ring of candles in the center. It's about maybe like a 4-foot in diameter circle, with a star inscribed in the floor. And now that you can see it, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Everyone.
Nope, just Seth for the moment.
Pom pom pom.
With disadvantage, I'm sorry.
Oh, rude.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
It's okay. The first one didn't pass anyway, so don't worry about it. Seth, you feel a and you don't recognize as a natural, you feel like it's incredibly important for you to stand in the center of that circle again. So you're not sure if it's like a beginning and end of a path thing. Again, you remember being in that circle, strapped to a chair, as the cultists chanted and danced around you, and you feel it's incredibly important to be in that circle again.
So I guess I walk towards the circle.
No one does anything? Okay, great.
I mean, does it look unnatural that he walks towards the circle?
No, nope.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I mean, before
So-
before you even started this, I was going to relieve myself on the pentagram. But
Do that. I think it's a good
the
idea.
Star.
For some reason, that seems strangely appropriate.
So as Ezekiel steps over the candles to enter the circle, he disappears. Or I'm sorry, nope. Two things happen. So Ezekiel, as you step over the candles and enter the circle, or I guess everyone else, Ezekiel collapses to the floor, shudders for about 5 seconds, and then disappears. So we'll cover Ezekiel's portion first. So when you fall to the floor, as had happened a couple times now, you begin to see through Emperor Belfire's eyes. And it looks like he or you or him are flying towards the northern mountain. Not on any kind of conveyance that you can see. You're kind of just flying very quickly over the ground.
Mhm.
And you can see in the distance a site that you, Ezekiel, recognize as kind of like the front gates, as you call when you guys left the city. So long ago, the army was camped outside. The doors were holed up inside. Emperor Belfire / you land on the drawbridge outside the city, and kind of people from the army, lieutenants, and start running up to give you reports, and you just hold up your hand to them, and then you raise your hand, and the doors melt, and then you're kicked back out of that, and we'll jump to the rest of the party. So you guys see Ezekiel disappear, basically. What do you do?
run
You
over to
sending.
investigate.
You sending again.
Nope.
It'll work this time.
I just assume that his brain's incompatible with sending.
Yeah.
I
It's the
run over.
hardware issue.
I run over to investigate.
Yeah, I would just
You-
turn to Urkin and be like, has he mentioned anything about this to you?
Yes, I pretty much told you my whole.
Not enough for me to know why you disappeared.
No, not about that. Not.
I don't think
know.
Seth knows why.
I don't know why I
disappeared.
disappeared either, but I'm saying you know everything leading up to this point.
Oh, okay. So I'll relay that, but I would say I don't know why he disappeared.
I mean, you read my backstory out of character. The intention was that your in character would know it as well. From a
Yeah.
backstory.
Well,
no
honestly,
one
I
else
was
knows,
thinking,
dude.
I was thinking specifically to that question about him disappearing, about you disappearing, not the rest of it.
Okay.
I think he's just asking in general what the hell is going on. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, and anything to shed any insight on the situation.
His family, the cultists, and they did terrible things. I'm not sure where he is, though.
Norris, did you step into the circle when you were investigating?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, Norris disappears.
I grab Pinchy and run into the circle then.
Wait, when they disappear, are they also falling to the ground and shuddering, or do they just disappear?
Nope. They just
Will says easiest TPK of my life.
yeah, Jesus. I thought that I had to work to get you guys in there. All right, the people that are left in the room, roll a perception check.
Fuck.
Fine.
Are we gonna have to like solo something awful?
Come on, Jarvis. Are you kidding, Jarvis?
God damn it. We're just gonna get fucking ambushed and murdered.
Okay, what about Pinchy? What do you realize, Pinchy? Is there an enemy? Are you gonna go fucking fuck up an enemy? Let's go. No,
Anything
Pinchy
smell
doesn't know
related
shit.
where my minions can help me with?
No.
All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna go pee and get me a scotch because I need that to deal with these bad rolls.
Yeah, so my cats don't know anything.
No, you guys, let's see. What do we roll here? Try to catch up. Wow.
A 10 was the highest.
Okay. So all you notice with a 10, so you notice two things, Kick Puncher. So you see that in the far wall, you see some words that have been carved into it. And you also notice that the door that you came in is no longer there. It just looks like just like the wall just continues on.
Cool. I guess I point that out to everyone. Are the words in like a language I understand?
They're in common, yeah.
Okay. Do they say
I was gonna
anything
make it in
good?
a different language, but you guys thin yourself out too much. It's hard to see from here. You'd have to go across the room.
Can I go across the room without stepping into the circle?
Yes, despite what you may believe from all the dumbasses jumping in the circle. All right, so you can see it looks like it almost looks like a child carved it into the wall, like it's very like blocky handwriting. And you can see that it's a poem. And it says, "Have you seen the quiet man? Have you seen him too? Have you seen the quiet man? He surely has seen you. When you meet the quiet man, you will not hear a sound. He disappears in shadows and he melts into the ground. He has no eyes to see you with, mouth to speak your name. But when you walk alone at night, he'll find you just the same.
Oh
His legs
god,
are
it's
long as tree trunks and his fingers sharp as claws. And though he has no mouth to speak, he'll catch you in his jaws. He'll take you to the Shadowland, no one speaks a word, and there he'll take away your mouth, so you'll no more be heard. Oh, when you see the quiet man, there's nothing you can do. For once you've seen the quiet man, you'll soon be quiet too."
Cool.
fuck it, I'm out.
I can't. I don't think I've ever seen the word quiet man before, so I can't actually dictate this to everyone else. Someone else is gonna come read it.
All right.
Anyway,
All right.
it's a scary poem. It's fine.
All right, so as you are finishing up the poem, where is everyone else in the room besides the people who are in the other dimension?
Well, I was gonna walk towards the circle, and then I'm assuming that that Kick Puncher, had me look at this poem.
Yeah.
All right. All right. As you guys are standing there, who else is in there? I'm sorry, just Nofstrid, right?
And Pinchy.
All right. So, Kick Puncher, can you make a wisdom saving throw? Oh, you're a terrible person. What did I do?
I'm worse.
Is this with disadvantage?
No.
20.
All right. So you recognize the fact that someone just tried to cast Dominate Person on you, and you guys can roll initiative.
Including outer portal, outer world people. or
Including
no?
outer portal people. Yes.
Can we back up 1 second, Will? You just
Yep.
made me think of something. When I entered that circle, was I within 5 feet of somebody that casted a spell?
No.
Okay.
All right. Kick Puncher.
22.
Norris.
You need me to roll initiative?
Yeah. Yep. For you guys too.
Wow. 9.
Nofstrid.
10.
Ezekiel.
16.
And Birkin.
21. Haha, you suck.
That's gray.
Oh. Oh,
Haha, you
rude.
suck.
Rude.
She didn't let me look at her crossbow. I'm not happy with her.
Do you
Alright,
always say that to
um,
women who don't let you look at their crossbow?
You know, I
Alright,
was
can we-
trying to help our barbarian.
All right, can we have people in the room roll perception again? I'm assuming Kick Punch, you've alerted everyone to the fact that
Yeah.
something happened, so everyone can roll with advantage.
Do I get
Oh.
super advantage?
22.
Nope, just advantage, which has done nothing for you so far. So.
Hey, it finally worked! I want
Alright,
Jarvis
so-
to tell me what I see, though.
Master Erkin, you dumbass. There are two things at the north side of the room. How have you guys not noticed this?
Jarvis,
So-
why haven't you told me about this?
So with the heads up from Kick Puncher, you notice two beings that almost melded into the wall. Unmeld. They were wearing long black cloaks and black leather armor. They look almost like they have like people who like the green suits or whatever that people wear, except that the face is white and it's just blank, right? So you can't see eyes, nose, mouth, facial features whatsoever. And we will dump into roll 20. Guys to the right page.
I don't like this at all.
It'll be much harder with only half a party.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Throw that sleeping potion at him.
So Norse is inside the portal realm, right?
Norse is
Yeah.
inside the portal.
Yes.
Set up.
All right. And where's Urkin?
He's here. He was
Yeah,
up near
yeah.
he was up near me.
Ezekiel and Norse are in the portal. Everyone else is in
All right. Panther's with Urkin, so wherever he.
I assume that the writing was like northwest?
No, it was on this wall over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we would have been like over there then.
Do you want
Fuck.
to?
I am.
Can someone help me in trying to figure out how to get the camera for everybody not over the goddamn map?
Just scroll the map.
I'm trying that, but it's still.
No, it is just misaligned. I don't think there's anything we can do about that.
Oh,
Wait, what?
you mean the
The
webcams
grid
or
is
the grid?
misaligned with the map.
Oh, it's not that the grid's it's just it doesn't match up to the tiles on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you want me to drag a token
Oh my
in there?
God.
Right? Wow, that's big.
As long as they're not
How did
behind.
we not notice those?
Yeah. As long as they're not like. Yeah, I can see them. That's fine.
There
Nope,
you go.
now I can't see them.
I know. I'm having a fucking hard time with this map for some reason.
Also,
Does
everyone
not
make
want to stay a map.
you leveled up to level 12.
I did that because I'm the best. Just wait till I reach level 14.
What do you get at 14?
Blue Moon iced coffee. Ugh.
That sounds delicious. Is it delicious?
It's not bad. It's not the best coffee I've had. It's just weird that it's a coffee blonde ale.
Mm.
All
And I
right,
become Iron
so-
Man at 14.
All right, the Quiet Man number 1 is going to cast.
They didn't roll it ahead of us in turn order.
He did. Yeah.
I got a
One of
22.
them, and he got a 23. One of them got a surprise round, but I didn't give the other one
Ah.
one, even though I could have.
Alright.
All right, so
Alright.
he is going to cast Circle of Death on the floor right between all of you guys. So it's a 60-foot radius sphere, and everyone needs to roll a what is this, con saving throw.
Remember that one time they called us stupid for going in the portal?
Yeah. No.
We can still go in the portal. There's nothing stopping us.
It's a DC what?
Con saving throw.
Yeah, but what's the DC?
None of your business.
Just
I'm
roll
dead.
the dice.
Just roll fucking dice.
I'm gonna
We all
burn
just
Bucky.
died.
Oh yeah,
Did
PG
not help
too.
me much.
All right. So anyone? Let's see. So Nofstrid, Kick Puncher. Which is the first roll? Is it you or Pinchy? Arkin.
Oh, that was me. Pinchy is second.
Okay. So Urkin passes. Everyone else failed. So you are going to take.
No,
Pinchy failed.
Pinchy failed.
I burned a lucky to re-roll my con to 12.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Still
did.
fails.
Oh.
So you take. Fuck. Why doesn't this have averages?
Oh, Pinchy.
You take 32 damage.
Oh no, Pinchy.
and
Not
if you
again.
Pass. You take half.
Is it safe for half? Okay, so then there's no point. Not even bother roll Panther.
All right. Kick Puncher, you're up. So you have 2 shadow beings. And can you start by making me a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw?
Oh my god, why? I was actually considering taking just resilience wisdom too, and I'm like, we never have wisdom saving
Yeah, same with
throws.
me. My last level, I was like, my last feat. I'm like, maybe I'll take Resilient Wisdom.
16. So
All right.
I
So
assume nothing bad
you
happens.
look upon this horrifying visage, if you would, shake off your fear at the situation, and you can act normally.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna do what I do. I assume these guys. I assume these guys have like physical
Yeah. Yep. They're wearing leather
things I can
armor.
punch. Okay.
Yeah. They look kind of roguish.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 is not hit.
Fucking Christ. Alright, second attack. Well, that hits.
Yeah, it's gonna hit no matter what. Yeah.
Alright, let's roll damage for that one. You'd think that I would like just remember what all this is by now, but it's just never gonna happen.
Macros.
Jesus. Oh, that's double the die. 12 damage. I'm also gonna do one of my cold thingy attacks with that. D10, and then we'll do a flurry of blows. Just 2 more attacks. Does a 24 hit?
It would. But he pulls a short sword and kind of turns your fist away from him.
What a dick. Well, there's another attack. Does a 21 hit?
21 does not hit.
What the fuck?
I'm not getting fucking stunned. Fuck yourself.
Well,
Can only
let's see
uncanny dodge so
what I
many
can
times.
do. Actually, he does still need to make a DC 16 con save.
Why? What?
I landed a melee attack. It's not a flurry of blows. Is if I can use open
shit.
hand to knock him prone.
Fuck.
So DC 16 con. Fuck
Seven.
off. All right. Then I'll just go.
He passed, so he's banished to another dimension.
Yeah, I'll just hang out in the corner, and I guess that's my turn.
All right, Erkin. DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
I failed.
Alright, so you look upon this terrifying creature that appeared out of nowhere in this sacrificial room where your friend was turned into a monster, and you just lose your shit. So you are frightened for your this turn. So, which I think is nothing for you because I think it just means you can't move closer to it, right?
Yeah. He can
And
technically
it's
move closer to the other one.
Yeah, and the attacks are made with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you're afraid of both of them. So you
Oh.
can't
Figured.
do like that.
Also, just for future reference, this sarcophagus in the middle.
That's just the map. That's not a real thing.
Okay.
Sometimes I
So
get tricky with the maps, so I don't make them myself. So you do have disadvantage against on any attack rolls, and you can't move closer to the source of your fear.
I can still like cast a spell to attack.
you'd have disadvantage if unless it requires a saving throw on their part. Any spell attack or regular attack, you would have disadvantage.
Okay,
If you
so
have
the
anything
first
that
thing.
requires like a dex saving throw, that would be a good thing to throw it
Well, if only I were closer, that would be fantastic.
now.
Um,
It's all coming up Millhouse this battle.
it's all coming up Millhouse. All right. So, well, first thing is, I'm gonna, tell Pinchy, get in front of me. And then I'm going to randomly cast Firebolt at the one closest to me. So disadvantage, you said.
Misses.
Okay. And then that's it for me. And then Pinchy's going to. Does Pinchy need to do the wisdom too?
No.
As a.
Oh,
huh?
wait, can he be frightened?
It doesn't say he can't. It's weird because he's a construct and he's immune to charmed, exhaustion, and poison. But
Are you saying that Pinchy can't be frightened?
I feel
would
like he
imply-
shouldn't be able to. But
That would imply that he's not a real boy, since you argue to the contrary all the time.
Oh shit.
fine. You know what? Fine. Pinchy, let's go. Prove him wrong. Oh, Pinchy, you suck.
Pinchy is terrified. You notice an oil puddle at your foot, and you have no idea where it came
He's
from.
only been alive for like 8 hours. He doesn't know what's going on.
This is some fucked up shit too.
I guess Pinchy's gonna stand down. That's my turn. Good job, Pinchy. I'm proud of you. Showing
Right.
me you're a real boy.
Okay, Gray. So the first thing that Gray does is use her bonus action, and she pulls a short sword off her back and tosses it up in the air. And you see that it starts to hover in place. And then she is going to take a couple of shots with her crossbow. 14, I did not. And 31. And it didn't come up for Sierra, but if you roll above a natural 13, you get an extra shot on either of your shots.
What the
So,
fuck?
I need this crossbow.
2 hits out of the 3. It doesn't do that much damage though. That's the balance.
That's
And
fine.
Still,
Plus 10.
still, she's gonna do as much damage as I do, and I don't get a plus 14.
17.
Just wait until you see
Uh,
the cloak.
I was gonna say her cool shit hasn't even happened yet, so.
Great. Where
Um,
did you get this crossbow? I
doesn't
must
say
know.
anything. All right. It is actually is her thing a bonus action to attack. Okay, no, attack next turn. All right, that's the end of Gray's turn. All right, so I gotta put her on the. All right, so guy number 2 move over here. He is going to cast.
Fireball.
No. All right, he is going to cast. So you see a 20-foot square opens in the ground next to this other guy. He makes squares. Shape
Carefully.
carefully.
You can do it with the drawing tool. Draw shape.
Yeah, you could.
But you shouldn't. Squares is scary.
I'm not sure that's what that is.
So I'll drop it.
You could put an aura on him. Maybe.
It's really hard with the double boxes. I'll say that's about 20 feet. So from that area, a black pit opens in the ground, and you see black tentacles squirm up. And you must make Kick Puncher a dex saving throw. Not
All
matching up
right.
good things. Yeah, I'm not matching up good things for good people.
How about a critical pass, bitch?
All right, so you managed to avoid the
Seems
tentacles.
like a waste of a nat 20 to me.
I know it is. It really is. Especially with a +9. Well, you
Don't
know.
worry, the DC was like 25.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
probably. It was like
I'm trying
11.
to see if you take half damage. No half
That
damage.
spell seems familiar.
Yeah. All right.
Does it remain there?
It remains there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, at least I've got these
Ezekiel.
spider boots.
Spider
So-
boots. Spider boots.
I should start ending my turns on the wall.
Or upside down.
All right, Ezekiel. We'll pick back up. This is your turn. So you are still, and I guess only Norris is here to see that you are still kind of laying on the ground, twitching, and you're still in seeing from Emperor Belfire's eyes, as he strides through the city, and it looks like it's mostly abandoned at this point. Had been a little bit of resistance that the dwarves put up at the gate, but you kind of just swept them all aside. What you recognize as Lannion Brugger runs up to Emperor Belfire, and I don't remember what his voice says, but he goes, "My lord, the council has been restrained. I am your loyal servant, Lannion Brugger. We're so happy you finally arrived."
What a piece of shit.
And then your vision fades out. And you find yourself on what almost seems like a tiny piece of ice in the middle of an incredibly vast ocean. So it's just you and Norse. So basically, as far as you can see in any direction is just water. You guys are kind of like moving ever so slightly as like current comes by, and you feel with unbelievable certainty that something of gargantuanly evil proportions is beneath you in the water. What do you do?
Can I? Is it still my turn or is it?
Yeah, it's your turn. Yep. I'm sorry, it's your turn.
Fireball of water.
And asking questions is fine too. So if there's more information that you need.
Can I peer over the edge? Do I see anything in the
Yep.
water?
So you peer over the edge, and it's not. It doesn't match what follows as like like you've been on the ocean before, right? You recognize like what like it is just like inky blackness below you. But you can swear that you can see something like unfathomably enormous in the water that is unmoving deep below you through kind of the inky blackness.
How big is the piece of ice that we're standing on?
Roll a perception.
I think that's a +0.
Do
Yeah.
you remember the door from the movie Titanic?
So you'd say it's about 4 feet in diameter.
Fucking A. So it's just barely enough room for both of us to stand on?
Yep. Yeah, definitely very, very small.
Okay. And then you said in all directions cannot see anything other than just ocean in every direction?
Ocean in every direction.
I have no fucking clue what to do.
If you want to make other checks, you can make other checks too.
Fair. Okay. Can I roll something like Arcana or History? Do I recognize any sort of like creature from my readings that matches this description, like a large Leviathan type creature that lives under the ocean?
Yep, good.
What would you like?
You can do whatever the better one is. Probably the same.
Fuck my life. Tides of Chaos. Fuck my life.
Norse,
Oh my god.
you are in a very tenuous position, my friend. Fireballs, this ice flow would be awesome ending here. So no, with a 12, so you don't know specifically what this is, but the feeling, and you're not sure if it's just leftovers from your mind meld with Emperor Bellfire,
Mhm.
but you feel exactly the same way that you felt when that being was inserted upon you 20 years ago. Like that's the feeling that you get right now. And but you're just not sure if it's from what's below or if it's just that residual feeling left over.
Do I have enough time to do one more thing, or would that be my
Yep.
turn?
Yeah, I'll give you one more thing. Yep.
I want to try to speak to it.
Okay.
And or rather, just like reach out to it in the way that I used to previously.
Okay.
And
And
see
what
if
did that look like when you did that?
just kind of like reaching inward and trying to like get a feeling of like what it was feeling, or whether it was content or angry or something of that nature.
So you. Give me a second. I'm trying to think the best way of. So, if you feel a little like you kind of reach into yourself, and like that conduit that you thought was closed is definitely not closed, right? It's still open.
Mhm.
And you definitely feel some like contempt and anger for sure.
Okay.
So again, nothing that you can see moving below the water or anything like that, but that's the emotional feelings that you're getting out of this thing.
Okay.
All right, so we'll circle back around to you. See if Norris can.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm on a 4-foot diameter.
And I'm
floating.
sorry, it's not Nostrid's turn first though.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
All right, Nostrid, you have 2 enemies.
All right. Do I need to make a wisdom saving?
You need to make a wisdom saving throw. 13.
Oh.
Great.
I think you passed.
You definitely passed.
So, seeing the left one shrug off numerous blows from Kick Puncher, I wave my staff in the sky,
The fucking owls or fucking octopuses
and
or something.
and and I conjure forth 2 giant constrictor snakes, and next to that guy. They're each is classified as huge, and with my new perk with level 6, they each start off at 76 HP, and their normal attacks are now considered magical.
God damn.
Can you drop me 2 giant ass snakes there?
I need some snacks. There you
What
go.
size are they? I'm sorry.
They are huge.
This is hilarious.
Somebody took a shit on the screen.
I also have this snake, don't forget.
Snick.
And then for my bonus action, well, I'm gonna move here.
Put on the colors of House Slytherin.
And damn it. Hold on. Geometry is hard. All right. Can you drop me a bull spirit right here?
A what spirit?
Bull. I'm gonna use. Oh, I'm sorry, bear spirit. A bear.
Is it huge?
No, it's my spirit totem. I just need to give it a 20-foot aura, and everyone in that aura that's friendly to me also gains 11 temporary HP. So the snakes are now up to 87 HP.
Is it also me?
And everyone in our party minus minus our not Ciara also gains 11 temp HP.
Yay.
Okie dokie.
And then I use the rest of my movement to go over here.
All right, Nors, you are on ice flow. Can you roll perception?
I think I can.
Ooh, baby.
All right, so you notice,
I
and
was looking for the wrong.
you notice that the ice flow is exactly the same size as the circle of candles that you stepped into.
So it's not 4 feet.
It's 4 feet. That's the exact number that I gave.
Oh, is it really? Okay. It's kind of what I thought.
Yeah, so it's again, you can pace it out. It's like, you know, you would bet down to the inch that it's identically sized.
It's funny. This is where I was going to go. I go take a walk. Step right off.
All right, so you appear back in the sacrifice room.
Oh shit.
Where's my token?
All right, go ahead, place yourself.
Okay.
It's kind of how I thought it worked, but I didn't want to metagame it.
That's what I thought too, and that's why
Chris had no problem metagaming it.
No, he,
Why
he,
did
he,
I
he
didn't
got
have a
it.
gaming.
No, again, the perception was what I thought was going to be the game way of getting you guys out of there. So
Will, can you
I
add
honestly didn't
advantage
expect
for the
Norris to be in
snakes?
there.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. What was that? Yeah.
I rolled initiative for the snakes as they get their own. They had a 19 for wherever they are in the order.
For snakes. What was it? 19.
Yep.
Can't add their initiative. So,
Oh wait, and also means the Cinder Maw's back then if Nor's.
Nice. Flamey flame.
Actually, since he was on the ice flow, it just melted everything.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
And Cinder Maw has a 22 on the initiative.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Norse, we'll say that you still have your action.
I'm going to
So
bonus
is that
action.
where you landed back in?
I guess. I don't know. I just.
All right.
If
So
you want to tell me where to put the token.
no. I was waiting for you to drop it. So if that's where you're landing it. So as you step off the ice flow and into the darkness, again, you had that same, maybe not as personal connection as Ezekiel, right?
Yep.
Because you didn't have enough information to put it all together.
Mhm.
You definitely felt that evil presence. And as you step back in this room, the spell Shatter erupts from your body.
Okay.
So what is it? 10 feet in every direction.
Oh no, Cinder Maw.
Might be more than 10 feet.
Well, the Cinder Maw, if it happens as soon as he steps out, then the Cinder Maw would technically still be inside the circle and wouldn't be affected.
I was gonna say I don't know if Shatter goes
The
out.
Cinder Maw is gone down.
I don't think that.
3 seconds after you re-enter the room, Shatter happens.
I don't
They
believe.
got a 20 on con save.
I don't believe Shatter goes out in every direction though. It's actually has
cube.
to have it. Huh?
Shatters a cube.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The 20 feet.
10-foot radius sphere.
There's a save, isn't there, Will?
Yeah. It's only going to affect the Cinder Maw, and
Okay.
he failed. So he'll take half of whatever you roll, which is 3d8.
Roll 3d8.
Oh, you cast it at 9th level. I'm sorry. So, I'm just kidding. 3d8 is fine.
Dude, yeah, let's just lure these guys over, then have him just walk back and forth, casting Shatter on these idiots.
Haha, we broke the encounter.
So he
Alright,
takes 6.
6 damage.
He's fine.
Okay.
All
Is
right,
it my
Norris,
turn?
what are you doing? It's your
My turn proper. My bonus action is to enter a rage.
He's angry.
I think I can get a good look as to what is going on, and let's fucking take just a reckless attack. 23.
Yeah.
So it parries with its sword.
Fuck
Second
your
attack.
parry.
24.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can't parry that
Use
shit.
the reaction to add AC. It would stay until the end of his turn, right?
I would assume yes.
Yeah, 'cause that's how shield works. Alright,
Well,
so
how-
that misses too.
So wait, he can parry as a reaction and add AC as a reaction? How does this
That's what
work?
parry. That's what parry does.
Oh, okay.
So I
Right,
added AC.
Those both miss. Yeah.
Okay. Fuck you. Crossbow attack.
That
All
does
right.
miss.
Oh,
Now
I
I'm
do
done.
have it. God, I've got to land a flurry of blows though. Fuck.
All right. This guy surrounded by snakes.
Hmm.
Not too happy about that.
He's actually
Um,
afraid of snakes.
Hold on one second. Where is? Wait 1 minute. Shit. Feet.
We ran out of ambiance.
Is he? Hold on 1 second. I need to just read. I have to. Okay. You're fine. Go ahead.
All right. How far away is? No, we'll do this. Yeah, how far away is Nofstrid?
Why you always got to pick on Nofstrid?
35.
I need someone. You know what? All right, fine. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
I'm going to try to charm your person.
26.
All right. As a bonus action, he does nothing. That's the end of his turn. Motherfucker. All right, it's the Cindermaw Tiger's turn.
Alright. Cindermaw Tiger is gonna resume its prior commands of assist Norse. And it's gonna scoot a little bit to the right to get ready for Pouncy Pounce. And then it's gonna move over here. And it's gonna pounce the and I'm assuming it does nothing.
It does nothing, yeah.
But it uses its ability because it made a pounce attempt to do Lava Splash. And can I get a DC 14 Dex save from Norse and the guy?
I have advantage on dex saves. It's great.
For 3 damage.
Roll the 25.
Oh, so Dexy.
Hold on.
Oh god.
Alright, Norse, you take 3 damage.
Take half of that.
You take 2 damage?
Yep.
He's a very excited Cindermaw Tiger. Got a little carried away.
Yeah, a little splashy. It's fine.
Alright, that's the end of the tiger's turn, so.
Then we go to Kick Puncher. All right. Can you roll?
Oh, did the snakes get a turn yet or no?
Dex again.
we-
Yeah.
Did the snakes get a turn? Because I think the
Not until
Cindermaw-
after me.
Yeah, they'll be.
The snakes
we-
have a 19.
Yeah, we rolled very high. I assume a 20 passes.
20 passes. Yep. All right, so you're free to
Alright.
move through the tentacles.
I mean, I'm still seeing a massive tentacle, so I'm gonna fancy pants run across the wall. Cause I can. Just get behind this guy and I mean, it's all I really know how to do, so I'm just gonna punch him some more. That didn't hit. Does a
Nope.
20 hit?
Nope.
He doesn't have his bonus AC.
He doesn't. I know.
Well, and with my bonus action, I will do. Let's take one more attack. Nope. Alright, well, I'll just run away.
That was fun.
And I'm gonna use my spider boots to hang from the ceiling. Fuck your
Alright.
tentacles.
Yeah, buddy.
That's my
Good.
turn.
Some
Hadar is upset.
you
All right.
up by making a wisdom saving throw because you're still frightened. DC 13. You nailed it.
It's a pain.
Perfect. Okay. So, first thing we're gonna do. Oh. Ba, ba, ba. Fucking snacks.
I want to be upset if you killed the snakes.
Wait, Nostra, do I keep the temp HP if I leave the radius?
That's just when the bear spirit pops and everyone within range gets the temp.
Okay, cool.
Mm-mm-mm. Um. Well. Oh wait. You're fine with us moving through people, right?
Yeah.
Haha. Okay.
Well, you can move through allies. You can't move through enemies.
But snakes
Or-
are allies.
Snakes are allies. Snakes are
Yeah.
allies.
Also, you can move through creatures. You can occupy the same space as a creature one size or higher than you, so you can technically occupy the same space as the snake.
Oh, that makes my life a lot easier. Okay.
Even when your turn is over?
You can occupy this two creatures as long as they're at least one size higher or lower can occupy the same space. So technically, halflings can occupy the same space as a human. It's a weird,
Yes.
it's a weird mechanic that my other group
Yeah,
has
they
run into
stand
multiple
under their
times.
You can attack through their legs if you're the halfling.
Yep.
So, first
Been
thing
there,
is
done that.
first. Just to make sure I don't have to do this anymore, I am going to quickly hold up my shield in front of me, and a very white basking light is going to shed over my body, and I'm going to cast heroism on myself. And I get temporary hit points, but that doesn't matter because I have more from the bear spirit. But I have bravery, and I can no longer be frightened. So fuck off.
You're already immune to it, but that's fine.
Fuck you.
You don't know that though. It's a good thing.
I'm gonna go over here, and then because I have a magic weapon, we are going to use a bonus action to hit this guy with my hammer. Ka-pa-cha. Wow.
Battle is gonna take all night, guys.
Yep.
Fucking roll.
Why did you
All
give
right,
us a
well-
21 AC creature?
All right, so
You're level 12.
Pinchy,
We don't all have plus 14 crossbows.
all right, so
Don't be at the
Pinchy is
greater
gonna
Pinchy.
start and hope he doesn't become afraid again. Fuck you, Pinchy.
That's really what it is. Your MVP is not in the game right now.
Ah,
He's riding the pine.
God damn it! I should have cast heroism on Pinchy. Well, I guess that's it for me and Pinchy. It's okay, Pinchy. You'll get
Alright.
there. I trust
Snack. Snacks.
Yes.
Each one of the snakes is going to use constrict, and we're going to see if we can. So that's a no.
Oh,
Probably also a no.
oh.
you. Definitely no.
Well, that is their turn.
Great.
Much disappointment. Oh wow.
Okay, great. Here we go. Let's do.
This battle was
one-
specifically designed
my
to
God.
endear her to us. There we go.
Alright, one hit. For 6 fucking damage. Plus, her dancing sword is going to attack.
Wait, is that range too? What class is this?
Ranger.
With three very specific magic weapons that are very strong.
Hmm.
Alright, so.
Granted, dancing sword is a pretty common magic weapon.
Yeah, that's not uncommon.
Yeah, but the bow and the cloak that you
Bow
get to
is
see
some-
are insane.
Grade A bullshit. So, if it ever hits. Oh, yeah, it's the bad guy. Alright, so the bad guy. Alright, it points at points at Nor's.
Which bad guy? The one in front of me or the one up by the
Yeah,
stairs?
the one in front of you.
Okay.
No, it's not gonna
Oh,
point at you.
baby.
That's dumb.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah, it
come
points
on.
at you. Sure.
He doesn't
fine.
know.
Con saving throw. He doesn't know. He's not that smart.
Okay. Con saving throw. Roll. $20.
Yeah. So you
Was
take-
that a spell, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, you're within 5 feet of me, right?
I
Yep.
would say so.
I'm going to take my attack on you for my Mage
Oh,
Slayer
Your
ability.
Mage Slayer.
Damn it.
You do 57 damage.
What?
He points at you, and necrotic energy springs from his fingertip, and you're able to dodge some of it, but not all of it.
So
You take half that.
half
sorry,
of
I
that,
guess you take a
and then
quarter.
another half of that.
Dude, being a barbarian is pretty good.
Stupid. Yeah. All right, Ezekiel, we're back to the ice flow.
I guess I feel like I should make before I just jump off. I feel like I should make another perception check. I don't know.
Okay.
How's that?
Good. So, I mean, you definitely notice the same thing as Nor's, right? That the ice flow matches up to the thing. You did not experience this last time when you stepped, right? When you were originally in this room.
Mm-hmm.
And again, a lot of it is hazy, but you definitely, you would remember this experience. And again, just that foreboding kind of angry feeling. But nothing really in addition to that.
Oh right, yeah. I don't remember this the last time that I went through this bullshit.
No, so you definitely remember it was kind of like an otherworld experience, but it wasn't like you didn't have this much control last time, right? You were kind of just along for the ride.
All right, then I'm just gonna try to run and jump off.
All right, so you run and jump off, and you kind of slide down into the inky blackness, which does not feel like water. But as soon as you touch the water, you hear almost like a like.
But
like
I
a
don't
voice is-
disappear like Norse did.
Well, I mean, you don't know what Nora's experienced,
Oh,
but
okay.
you're in the process of disappearing. But
Oh, okay.
you basically make a connection as you touch that water, and you hear like just I don't know, like it's speaking directly into your soul, and you hear a voice go,
I recognize this soul, Ezekiel. You cannot escape me. Mine once again.
and then you appear on the sacrifice room floor.
Okay.
Where do you want to place yourself?
Only because I feel like if I purposely fuck someone up, then it'd be shitty. But I also don't want to metagame and say that I am out of it. So I'm just gonna roll d12 like it's a clock, and wherever it lands is where I come out.
That seems
like
fair.
All right. So I'm gonna come out right in the top.
Perfect.
All right.
In the bear spirit.
You get 11 hit points.
No, that's only when the spirit first comes out.
Uh,
All right. So you're like here.
Yep.
All right. So when you hit the ground from this experience, you cast both Shatter and Fireball centered on yourself.
Fuck.
Motherfuck.
I don't know.
Pinchy, no!
Pinchy's about to get ran.
Why do you hate Pinchy?
I don't hate Pinchy. I love Pinchy.
He'll
Really?
dodge
Because
out of
you
it.
try to kill him a lot.
He'll dodge out of it. I don't think Shatter will hit anyone, will it? But Fireball definitely will.
Yeah, Fireball's gonna fuck Pinchy up.
It's gonna hit the bad guy too.
Yeah.
Nobody
yeah.
cares about him. We care about
Oh,
Pinchy.
it's gonna hit the snakes too.
Snack.
All right.
I hate shitty fireball.
Roll those dex saves. What's the DC, Seth?
16. Oh wait, no, it went up. I hit 12. Fuck my life.
Got advantage on deck saves.
So it's
it's a 17?
17 now. Yep.
Oh, I said that worked out well.
Good.
Bad guy rolled a 16.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Come on,
Hold
Pinchy, you can do it.
Advantage. Yes, advantage.
Pinchy did it!
And she gonna be able to take half the damage.
Oh, one of
So
the snakes.
I failed my own deck save. Fuck.
you got to make a con save too, right, for the shatter.
Do I?
No,
The,
that's
the shatter isn't far enough.
you're also the source of it. So the fireball hits the ground at your feet, so you deal with the repercussions. Shatter emanates from you.
Yeah. Am I doing the fireball damage or you?
Yeah, you can do it. It's your fireball.
My snake.
Maybe he'll roll all ones.
It'll be okay. Pinchy's gonna be fine. Yeah, Pinchy, you're the best.
It wasn't terrible. There's a lot
Alright.
of twos in there.
Yeah.
All right, and then why don't you roll on the wild magic table too?
On the table or as
I'm sorry, roll wild magic.
what? Do you remember what number we were up to? Was it 3?
No, because it hit, so I think we're back down to 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you, temp HP. You're so good.
All right, now why don't you roll on the wild magic table?
Fuck. Do I get tides back?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you put yourself on the map?
Sure. I didn't know if I was going to or if you were.
I got a new table here, so let me just equip.
You fireball the floor.
All enemies instantly die.
Banish closest ally to you.
All right, what did you roll, Seth? 85. Oh, I don't want this. Roll something else.
What? No,
No,
that's not how it
Nope,
works.
that's not how this works.
You automatically succeed all concentration checks for the next minute.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
Con spells as far as the
Nothing
eye can
bad.
see.
Nothing bad has ever happened, by the
That's
way.
because you keep changing the
That's
table.
true. You've changed the table
Mhm.
twice, so
Because I keep trying to find ones where there's more fucking bad stuff.
I found a table
All
with
this-
1,000+ items on it.
Oh god. All right. So I'm sorry. What was the damage? 26. Everyone took their damage.
The
Working on
snake's
it.
still alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, they had a bajillion
I had
hit
86 hit points.
Jesus
87.
Christ.
All right, Ezekiel, you have an actual turn now.
Holy fuck.
Those did not use any of your spell slots, obviously.
Holy macaroni.
Nor as it did use your spell slots.
Damn it!
You have no more level 2 spell slots remaining.
No more beat sense. I'm done.
I feel like this is befitting of what's going on right now.
I'm sorry though. Seth, can you make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw though?
Fuck. Sure.
Right.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Never in doubt.
Okay. You're not right. This is old hat for you now.
Do I recognize these things?
Roll a check.
How about Arcana?
So you recognize them from what do you remember from when your patron used to take control of you?
You
You remember
like,
anything or no?
during,
Like scattered visions?
Yeah, like scattered visions. Like I would feel like I'd start like losing control of my actions and then black out for a few days at a time, and then come
And
to.
do you remember anything from that blackout period or no?
Just
any,
like
scattered memories.
just like sporadic images and feelings and things.
So you remember these things from that, but you remember fighting alongside them.
Oh.
None of the rest of you heard that.
What?
I mean, I don't know what I heard, but
I don't know what I heard, but I don't trust him no more.
I wanna, because I feel like it's befitting, I'm gonna cast Enervation rather, on this one. This one. Hello, can I ping, please? This
hit
one.
the click,
Hello?
click the, yeah, there you go.
Hello. Okay. I remember this is bad, but I don't remember what it does.
Dex,
It's a concentration
Dex
spell.
save. It actually is not. Yeah, it is concentration.
17.
If it, hold on, I don't remember what my DC is now.
17.
17, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, I guess. So
You just had to do that.
I'm gonna spend Ben luck, and it'll automatically fail no matter what I roll.
Haha.
So, if you don't remember what it does, a tendril of inky darkness reaches out from you, touching the creature you can see within range to drain life from it. On a successful save, on a failed save, the target takes 48 necrotic damage, and I heal for 100% of the damage done.
Oh.
Okay.
So.
But it does it turn over turn, right? Too.
Yes, every turn from now on, as long as I maintain concentration, it will.
Which you will.
It will deal 48 necrotic damage.
Oh, fuck, that's nice. Because I'm not going to deal any damage, I'm telling you right now.
It doesn't have a face, but it looks betrayed.
Do I heal for all 19 damage?
Yeah.
Or do I only heal for half of that?
Oh, because he saved. So you only heal for half.
Wait, no, he didn't save. I forced him to fail.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Because
take
of Ben luck.
all 19 then.
Okay. I didn't know if he had resistance to necrotic. That's what I was trying to get at.
No, but hold on, he does have something. No, too late. I'll use it next time.
Okay. That's it for me.
Nofstrid. No more beasts, please.
So
You should say that.
funny you should say.
I just like
So,
you guys have
bonus-
not done a lot of damage.
Bonus action, I'm going to cast a upcasted version of spiritual weapon with a rank 4 slot.
Murder
So-
hornets.
And
We
when
American now, boys.
it comes out, it's going to take an attack for 2d8 plus 4. Does 24 hit? I don't even know.
Oh, it does. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 10 damage. And then for my main action, I'm going to scoot up to 30 feet, and then I'm going to cast Thorn Whip.
Yeah.
I'm going to Lucky.
Nice.
Okay, that hits, yeah.
For another 10 damage, and then I'm going to yank him 10 feet to here. Does anything happen when he gets pulled into his own spell?
So he has to roll the same check.
It's a deck save.
He's really good with dex. So.
And he also takes attack of opportunity from one of my snakes.
He doesn't. He'll take attack of opportunities if you're against your will.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
He failed his check though, so he is wrapped up in tentacles.
Haha.
Haha.
He is restrained and he takes 3d6.
oh, what great economy.
Sucks to suck.
What does that mean? So he's restrained.
So
If he
we have
ends,
advantage
if
on
he
that.
ends his turn there, he takes another set of damage if it's the spell I'm thinking it is.
No, when he starts his turn.
Starts his turn, that's it.
Creature that starts his turn in the area is already restrained, takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
That rolls
he's
against
gotta
creature
use,
have
he's gotta use,
advantage.
most importantly, he has to use an action to free himself. So,
Yep.
which is the sucky part. Alright, anything else, Nofstrid?
That's it.
Good turn. Norse? Chop, chop.
Attack. Alright.
You do you, bud.
23.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You want
Yeah.
my other attack first? You want damage?
Sure. I just do. Roll.
Yeah.
26. All right.
Hey, you guys love splitting DPS. Okay. Wow.
Oh god.
And then is he
That's better.
concentrating on a spell at all?
He's not.
Damn it. All right. Was hoping. That to be my turn.
Okay. We now go back to the top of the order. This guy is gonna have to use an action to try to free himself. Dex, right? Yep. fucking kidding me? Alright.
What
so
is the
this
DC?
18.
Good lord.
Aha!
How did I pass that twice?
So he takes 13 more damage and he's still fucking stuck in his own goddamn spell. How long does this last?
A while.
I mean, is it if he takes damage, is it like concentration or
That's what I'm looking
something?
to see. Oh, it is concentration. Fuck me. He stops concentrating on it.
He was like, "Oh yeah."
He stops
I'll say
punching
that he
himself
took
in the
that damage.
face.
It's fine. It's fine. This is gone.
Does
Yeah,
he have a
that's
low
gone.
int? He might have a low int.
He doesn't. It's not great. I think he's smarter than most of you, though. All right,
Oh.
Cindermaw Tiger.
All right, so
Unfortunately, the person who drives him has a low int. So
Cindermaw doesn't pound, so he gets 2 attack.
The crit.
Ooh.
wow.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
That was
first,
a big rolls.
Spite is going to critted, so I'm doing what is it? 2d10 plus strength.
Probably.
Sounds good.
Sorry, what was the total? 13.
So and then the second attack is the claws. That's another 13, so 26.
Okay.
And he wags his tail in happiness.
Yeah, it's and more
He's done
damage
the most
than some
damage.
players have done.
And you are BMing his choice of throwing out creatures.
All right, Kick Puncher. How do you follow that display up?
By missing 3 attacks in a row.
So wait, just to make sure, you run across on the ceiling and then jump down in front of him, right?
I don't even think
Yeah,
he gets off the
definitely.
ceiling. I think he's just like punching straight down,
Yeah, how high is
like
this?
above his head.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
let's do it. Let's do it that way. And a miss. And does a
That's
22
hit.
hit?
That's a hit.
Oh,
yeah.
for the love of God, a miracle. And then flurry of blows. One more hit. All right, so
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
good.
Gotta get you some
Good.
to hit items there.
That hit because you were on the ceiling, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Dell.
exactly.
I'm pretty sure
That's
you're
Dell to
doing.
make you some new gloves.
It's because you're not in your gaming chair. It's why you can't game.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
Yeah, so 17 damage, and then we'll do the Fenrir Fang for 2 cold damage. Oh, let's see how many bonus things I can do.
All of them.
Every
Knock
of the
him prone.
bonuses.
Knock him
Uh,
prone. Knock him prone.
Actually, I'm just gonna make it so he can't take a reaction till the end of his next turn. So fuck
That
your
seems
parry or shield or
pretty
whatever.
good.
And that there's no DC on that; it just happens. And I'm also gonna do stunning strike. So con DC 16, save throw.
What's the DC?
16.
Oh,
Someday.
If only Flash of Genius worked the other way too.
And that's the end. I mean, I guess I'm technically on top of him if I was attacking from above him, but we'll just keep myself there for the sake of clarity. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. What was the total damage? I'm sorry.
Oh, 17 plus 2, so 19. 2 of that is cold damage if it makes a difference.
It does not. You did some stuff. It wasn't Cindermaw Tiger good, but you know.
No, it wasn't.
All right, Erkin.
Okay. Well, we're standing here. So
Oh, he does have a damage, not to ice though.
let's see if we do this. He's not gonna become. Wait. He's like some dark cultist motherfucker, right?
I mean, it says you. Pretty good.
All right. So we're going to cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
And then we're going to hit him with my hammer.
Okay.
So we're going to see my hammer is going to glow all radiantly. It's going to be very bright, almost blinding to look at it. And then hopefully it fucking hits him. That's not gonna hit him.
That doesn't hit him.
Jeez.
You're not gonna Tides of Chaos, Seth? Or
I,
you
I
Tides of
can.
Chaos other people? I
No,
forget.
It's
I
okay.
can-
Branding Smite lasts for a minute.
I always get
So
and Luck and Tides of Chaos confused.
Yeah,
Next
I
time.
can bend luck, but that means I can only add up to D4, and I'm pretty sure that wouldn't
That's not
matter.
gonna do it. Yeah.
next time. So now we're on a Pinchy's turn. Let's not be a fucking braid for once, Pinchy. Come on.
Pinchy.
Oh my god! This
Man,
is
I
the most.
know how to neutralize Pinchy now.
We're throwing new Pinchy away.
Hold on.
You know
Hold
who
on.
wouldn't, you know who wouldn't be scared? The goose. That goose is not scared of anything.
Hold on. What is the range of my flamethrower? Oh, it's 20 foot. I don't think.
Not quite, no.
God damn it! Next time, Pinchy. Next time. That's all I got.
How heavy is Pinchy?
You
only-
should pick up and move him.
Can you
only
carry
reason
a frightened creature against their will?
He
I
can't
don't see
move.
why not.
You can't
I
willingly.
mean, because I'm in
Yeah.
the bear spirit, which also gives me double strength check. So
It doesn't say he's a medium construct. So how heavy is a medium construct?
Fucking heavy. Let's not worry about it.
let-
I'd like to go to sleep at some point. Alright. Turn's done.
Yes.
Alright, snakes.
all right. So first snake is going to move, and he is going to attempt to constrict again. Nope. Second one is also going to try to constrict.
Come on, buddy.
Oof.
Nope. Wow.
Just
So-
skip the HP and give him some fucking plus to hit.
yeah, I chose poorly. Should have just got 12 owls.
Gray, I'm sorry. Snakes are done, I assume?
Yeah.
Alright, Gray lowers a crossbow and just starts launching arrows. Hopefully they hit.
Yes.
They both hit, though. Her special ability to not trigger. Motherfucker. Alright, 19 damage. And dancing sword. 19 damage.
Which one did she shoot at? The one near me or the one near the snakes?
No, there's one of the snake.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, that guy is haggard looking.
The one near the
Um,
snakes or the one near me?
The one near the snakes. The one near you. Oh my god, did Kick Puncher stay within range?
I mean, he's
immediately
on the
turned
ceiling,
around.
On
though.
the ceiling.
Well, if you can punch me, then ostensibly I can hit you, right?
That's true. That's fair, yeah.
Alright, okay, let's see. He takes his sword out and makes 3 attacks. I should have done this before. Two-handed. He holds it two-handed. So that misses, that hits, and that hits.
Yep.
So,
170 damage.
oh, this guy does have the
Probably.
averages. So it does 20 slashing damage and 36 necrotic damage. Fuck, I should have been doing this the whole time.
That's per swing?
No, as a total. For 2 hits out of 3.
That's some damage.
Yeah, fuck. I'm like, these guys need some damage abilities, and then I realize that I'm playing them terribly.
Suddenly the other's gonna do fucking whirlwind and we're all gonna die.
Alright, Ezekiel.
All right. So I'm going to spend my action to maintain concentration on enervation. Deal 4d8 damage to that guy. And I heal for 18.
He doesn't get to roll out of this. Like I only
Nope.
get one chance.
He can either
So
move
fucked
behind
up.
full cover or move out of its range.
Okay.
And then
He's kind of into it. So
and then I'm going to quicken. Okay, and this is gonna sound strange, but I'm trying not to kill my party. And it's all I got.
that's new.
I'm gonna quicken upcast magic missile to 6th level.
That's a hardcore magic missile right there.
Yep.
A guaranteed hit when you got a 21 AC monster.
I was hoping that you'd fireball these snakes away from me. They haven't done anything, but they're bothering me.
And I'm gonna do it on this guy
They're
over here.
meatballs.
I'm gonna do it on that guy over there because I feel like I have the other one under control. So it does. That does 9d4 plus 9. 32 damage.
Nice.
So he turns into dust and disappears.
So with one hand I maintain tentacle grasp on the other one, and with the other I shoot out 9 magic missiles.
That's too many magic fucking missiles.
And that's the end of my turn. I'm just gonna stay here. Fuck it. Oh wait, I didn't. Whatever.
Okay. Nostrad.
Okay, so left guy's dead, right?
Yes.
Alright, bonus action. I'm gonna move my thing.
Spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon, thank you. And then I'm also gonna move this way a little closer. It's hard because I'm trying to like see which square I'm actually doing because the overlay is weird. And then for my main action, I'm gonna burn a rank 4 slot to cast Guiding 22.
Hits.
And 25, and next hit has advantage, or next attack has advantage.
Next attack on him has advantage.
Yep. And that is my turn.
Alright, Norris.
All right. This is gonna say reckless attack, but it's gonna be regular since I have advantage. Nope. All right. Hey, look at that. 14 damage. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Don't you have Great Weapon Master or no?
I do, but I did not call that as a great weapon swing because if I had called any of these as a great weapon swing, I would not have even hit him once yet.
Alright, Cindermaw. MVP.
Okay.
Ever since
Do
he
it.
slaughtered 2 innocent soldiers.
Listen, you do what you gotta do to get warmed up, alright? So, bite hits,
Yes.
claw does not.
Oh.
11 on the bite.
How's he looking now?
Pretty rough. Kick puncher.
Alright, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Get him.
Hit me twice with a sword, motherfucker. Well, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help either.
21 doesn't hit him? I thought it did.
No. that
No,
was yours.
21 is the. Yeah, 21 is the AC.
So then it
AC.
does hit him.
No, 22 is his AC.
Oh, okay.
How about a 22? Does that hit?
Fuck you.
Oh. Yes. Yes.
Alright, well, then I can do flurry of blows.
Guys. I hate you so much.
I thought you wanted to go to
And-
sleep.
Oh,
Alright. 17
is he prone yet?
plus 5, so that's 20 more damage. Then the cold damage. God, fucking 2. Fenrir's Fangs suck shit. Yeah, so 22 more damage. And I'm just gonna scoot somewhere. I don't know. I have infinite range.
You're like, I'm not doing this again.
I don't want to
I-
get hit again.
He's back in
That's the
Lockport.
that's the only time he's ever been hit. All right, Erkin.
If I didn't have the tough feet,
Let me
I'd probably
finish
be
this
dead
off.
right now.
All right, so we're gonna use a sprint, so I can go 35 feet, and then we're gonna use my bonus action to fucking hit it with my hammer. I just want one thing to hit someone with that goddamn hammer. Yes. All right. So this hammer is still glowing, by the way, the radiant damage. It is blinding, piercing even. So first, the regular damage, then
Do it.
blinding light erupts from the hammer in order to burn his fucking soul for 7 more damage. But that's not
Okay.
all.
Okay.
A blue piercing light emits from the magical hammer to do 5 more damage to him. Because I am very upset that Pinchy has been in fear this whole goddamn time. I want all damage to hit him.
So, which is the radiant?
The
Uh,
7.
The 7.
All right. So as the blinding light hits him, it definitely seems to do extra damage. With this onslaught, he goes down to 1 knee, but he's still standing.
Oh. Oh.
Dick.
Oh, my guiding bolt was radiant damage too.
Oh.
Is he dead now?
No, too late. That's not how this game works. Listen, I didn't go back in time and undo my fuck up with
The
the tentacles. That was
Alright.
5 turns ago. That was 5 turns ago.
You also said you wanted to go to sleep, so
No, that's fine.
So hold on. You're saying he's down on 1 knee and he's no longer willing to fight and will answer
No.
questions?
That's not anything I said.
He
I
has,
said he's still,
he
he's
has
still
no
up.
face. How is he going to answer
30,
questions?
30-minute questionnaire start.
All right. Can what's his name get there in time? Pinchy, can you get that far?
We can fucking, let's see. He has 40 feet.
oh yeah, you can.
He becomes unfrightened.
He's unfrightened? Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go, Pinchy.
No. See, let's see how to roll. See if he's unfrightened.
Come on, Pinchy. This is your chance to be the hero again.
Hey.
Let's
Yes!
go, Pinchy! You can do it!
He's coming in for the kill steal, that son of a bitch. That's the Pinchy I know.
Are you ready? He's gonna miss.
Probably.
And I'm gonna cry.
No, he's been building up. He's gonna fucking crit this shit.
No!
Wow.
Pinchy! You had 1 job!
So close. Can the snakes get the kill steal?
They're they only got they got 30. Let's see.
Yeah.
You know what? They
Okay.
have they got a 10-foot reach. So yeah, they both can actually.
Oh.
I think that one's gonna get diagonaled out.
Yeah, no, only one of them can. Is it
That's
actually
all
the
we
snake's
need.
turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, baby.
Constrict.
That's a crit. The head actually explodes.
22.
Oof.
It wraps around the faceless guy and squeezes. So.
Wow, that's how much damage it does.
That was with a crit, to be fair.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's- okay. I was gonna say that's
Constrict is-
bonkers. How much does it does so?
Constrict is 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning.
Oh no, with a crit that would be a lot more, right? So what?
Yeah, so it's
16, 32, that's 36 damage that did.
Well, the
What?
snakes didn't get involved previously.
no, because I already doubled the damage die. So
Yeah.
it's just I rolled a bunch of ones because like
Oh.
All right, it is Ray's turn. So as this, as the snake wraps around this thing and crushes it into fucking dust, Ray walks up to behind Ezekiel and spins him around and says, 15 years ago, Warlock broke into my house, killed my family, and I vowed to get revenge on that person. And I think you know what to do. Grabs your shoulder and swishes her duster around, and they both disappear. And that's our
Motherfucker
stop for today.
shoulda- I told you we should have killed her.
A flash of genius.
You can't even save against it. So
You don't know.
that was fun.
It was good.
I told you we should have killed her.
You were right.
Oh well.
Apparently so.
Listen, Seth is the one that killed her family. It's not her fault.
We don't know. She just said
No,
a
that-
warlock. There's no
That's true.
proof.
And she doesn't know either. She
And
just made
also-
something
and
based on her
also-
weird ass house.
Ezekiel is currently a sorcerer. Just saying.
That's true. Does not match descriptions.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a sorcerer.
Let me show you my sorcery points.
God. Oh man, that combat took forever. Considering they only had like 130 HP each.
That's what you
It's
get
the
for making
foundation.
me afraid.
21 AC and shield. Like, what are we gonna do?
So they were CR 17 each. So that was a hell of a battle for you guys.
Well,
I mean, it would have been way worse if you like actually used the melee attack. as a
Yeah, if I
Mhm.
realized that their sword was so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a feeling those guys will be back. I don't know why.
They'll be back, and
Seth,
Better.
Seth needs a new party. It's gonna be just 4 quiet men.
Oh no. Wait, Seth. Whatever happens, wherever you go with Gray, bring me back the cloak, the sword, and the crossbow.
Bitch. Oh, you want her stuff?
Uh-huh.
can you make that message with 25 words or less?
Listen, I'm sure that he realized, because we've been traveling for so long, he knows that anything that looks like it might be very strange and technologically advanced.
And just so you know, yeah, there is a mechanical reason that message is not working. It's not just
Is
because I'm
it?
fucking with you.
Is it
It's because he's
in the
going forward in
future?
time.
Yeah.
It's his body he's stealing from.
That's kind of what I
Oh.
figured once he said that the message isn't being received. I assume it's because we're on the same plane, just in different time frame.
Now I have
Well-
to wait.
Yeah, Will's got to rewrite the whole story now,
Like,
or just
fuck.
kill Ezekiel.
Ezekiel can die off camera. This could be
I
a.
was gonna say it doesn't seem terribly unlikely right now.
I don't know. Let's see. If we put this character up against Ezekiel, I think it'd be a pretty hard battle.
Banish?
So her crossbow. Yeah, that's true. Well, you can't kill her though. if you Banish her.
Yeah, but he can run away.
And it's crazy that it never happened, but her crossbow, if she rolled above a 13, she got to fire again.
Even
like a
on the
natural
even
13.
on the ones that she rolled, like the bonuses.
is she a ranger?
You just infinitely roll.
No,
Okay.
no, I maxed it at one extra attack.
Oh, okay.
So even though it didn't come up that often, like I kept rolling like 8s and 9s, which were solid hits, but not. You have to naturally roll for 13
Mhm.
or higher. So, like I said, I told Seth that the duster was awesome. I gave him a warning.
You did.
It's gonna be interesting. See what happens.
Cool.
All right, that was fun. We're good for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Everyone's still in quarantine.
Yep.
When does New Hampshire back up?
In about 2 weeks.
All right,
I
everyone.
will still be in quarantine, but I will be ready.
Yeah, I said New York City will be in quarantine for a year, so
Probably.
Pretty
the-
much.
Because people won't be able
do
to
the lap.
listen.
Yeah, it hasn't been
last-
stopping people.
To be fair, we've been going down. New
I-
new cases and hospitalizations been going down. But
It's
yeah,
okay. Do you
I
see the
will-
news today about the only 2 countries to not go to the summit about trying to end this nationally?
What the fuck?
You guys and
China-
us is one of them.
Was it China and us?
United States and Russia.
Oh,
The only two countries
Ah.
to not attend this meeting.
Of course.
I wonder if that was planned.
I mean, Russia also had
LOL.
its